My disappointment is very measurable right about now. Very measurable.
Let me know if you see the battery charger anywhere.
All right. I mean, I figured it'd be in this. I mean, I have no idea where it'd be. He's got to find a thing. He's got to find his thing. Got to find a thing. Find that thing, girl. He's getting really hella fixated on it. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Oh. Oh, little boy, he's just curled up a big old ball. So cute. This dog is just adorable. At least for him, probably for me being gone, it felt like, me just probably doing one of my usual things at work. My last little bit of the shift, but unfortunately not. I was gonna go to karaoke bar thinking, it might have been like slow as fuck, considering the weather and stuff, but no, that's not what it was like. They were close. That was great. So, that's lame. That'd be lame as fuck. Do this real quick. Oh, Dios mío. Dios mío. Oh, what do I do with my... Oh, it's all those over there. I'll dismiss the hats. At least for now. Alright, yeah. For it truly be cold. I mean, honestly, it isn't really that bad. Like, I mean, I was walking back home after realizing my immeasurable defeat, and fucking, when I was walking back, I found a little spot that was like kind of dead air, and the wind wasn't really getting as much. Like really wasn't hitting as much there in that spot. And honestly, like it wasn't really too bad for the cold winds, just dead air. But oh my god, these fucking winds, man! The wind is it's insane. It's ridiculous. The wind really makes it really just absurd. Oh, oh. It's like, where is my weed to grind? And I could not find. I found it. I has now found it. Oh, fucking YouTube, really? There we go. Okay, cool. There we go. Yeah, I always get nervous when fucking around with this split screen situation with Streamlabs now. Because I really don't want it to be like, oh, well, there's a video render issue because we are really downgraded on how we do, like, that type of shit. So, there you go. Suck it up. It's like, goodness gracious. Dude, the wind is just absurd, bro. My goodness. Dude, jeez, this weed is so dry, it's like exploding everywhere. I just saw like a little flake of that just got my hair. What the fuck? I'm gonna wear this hat. What's up? Oh, not too much. Disappointment is immeasurable in my night is now ruined. Well, obviously not like quite literally, but the karaoke bar that I like to go to was closed because of this bunk ass weather, this like bunky ass, funky ass weather. So I like had to march all the way back from from that in this bunky ass wind. Like on my way there, it was actually relatively calm, but on my way back, it was like I was cursed. It's like the wind just got stronger, and now I'm hearing it too. Now that I'm hearing, it's just like, whoo. It's like fuck, bro. I am sad. There is snow out there too and stuff, but it's not a lot. Like I'm honestly disappointed in that too. There wasn't like a lot of snow on the ground. It's just like cold as fuck, windy as fuck. It is bunk as fuck. I mean, I don't mind the snow and stuff like that. And if it wasn't so windy, it wouldn't really be that bad for the cold. But, like, man, everything shuts the fuck down when it's, like, got, like, an inch of snow. I don't got snow here. Well, yeah, and we don't really get it too often, but we do around here. And when we do, like, like half of the people around here don't. God damn it, hiccups! Come on. Like half of the people around here don't really understand how to like operate in like snow. So like there's a lot of call-ins, a lot of like closing shit early and all this other shit. And luckily for my department at least, we were able to close up early. So I was like, oh well, like it's 8:30. We'll get ready to go for trip towards Duffy's and stuff like that to do some karaoke or something. Because I figured it'd be slow. Maybe not a lot of people there and stuff, but nonetheless, just drinks get served and all that shit. No, closed. I mean, it's not like I said, a total loss, but I just kind of want to be like, no, my routine has been broken. What would I ever do? What do I do on Saturdays? I don't know what I'll do. I mean, so I'm playing it up, obviously. I'm not, like, that disappointed, but I am a little bummed out, though. I mean, there's a little tinge of sadness going on in here. I mean, just because, I like it. I like doing it, so. I had a $20 bill. Like, 2 20s. I was going to tip for the bar owner, for the bartender at least at that night, and for the KJ. But there was no bartender or KJ to, tip for the night, because bar closed. It's like, sad face. Boo. Disappointment's immeasurable. My night is ruined. But I got some ideas, what we could look at anyway. So, like I said, I'm just playing it up. There's some stuff we could look at and have fun with. Hear about the bombings? Which ones? I mean, like, I mean, not that, I guess that, really narrows it down too much. But I know there's, like, different shit. Was there, like, some new shit that happened? Because I know there's a whole Yemeni fucking, shit going on with, like, airstrikes, by the UK and the US and stuff like that. Predominantly by the US, but nonetheless. No, that's happening. Yeah, Israel's doing its fucking thing, of course, as usual. I won't be surprised if there's, like, on the news, where we look, in a minute, where there's, like, a bombing in, like, fucking Boston or some shit. Boston Bomber 2, Electric Boogaloo. You hear about, in Yemen? Well, yeah. Wait, so was there, like, 2? God damn. Because, I saw some, like, when I was perusing YouTube earlier, like, some of the top news, like, on a little top news feed that will show up sometimes. Like, there was, like, like, something from, probably at this point, like, 5 hours ago, but, like, at least when I was looking at it, it was, like, an hour ago, where it was, like, oh, airstrikes in, Yemen, by the UK and US. I'm just like, again? Because the other ones happened the other day. Like, so is there, like, more? Are they just going all out? I mean, because I've talked about it a little bit here and there and shit. Because it fucking kind of grinds my grill a little bit about this shit. Especially with, like, a particular, my guy. Because, honestly, like, it really just shows how much his foreign policy fucking sucks. Not saying that I'm, like, some, like, scholar on it. But, holy fuck, apparently I understand it. And, frankly, a lot of other lefties, too, too. Where it's just, like, it really shows with him. Like, I don't think, Vosh has really had, like, the best foreign policy, like, really in general. Like, I mean, he will be, like, kind of on the ball with some stuff, and then, like, on other shit, just utterly miss the fucking mark that it's just absurd. I mean, it's because it's like my dude, my guy. I mean, this fucking video, like, earlier today, honestly, really got my fucking goat. You know, because it was literally like, oh, leftists are making Nazi talking points. It was predominantly talking about Hassan and Kyle Kalinske. And it's like, out of all the motherfuckers you could have picked, like, these are the two dudes that you really want to, like, you know, fucking, you know, put that claim up and die on the hill on of. It's like, seriously? Especially fucking Kyle, out of all people. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, he's, like, because it really just shows how obtuse he fucking is on this issue. It's like, does he not realize that, like, the Houthis aren't just, like, some ragtag fucking Al-Qaeda fucking, you know, wannabe motherfuckers or some shit? Like, yeah, they're extremists, you know, and they're fucking not great, you know, frankly, when it comes to their, when it comes to, like, their general politics, obviously. I mean, it's, you know, but when it comes to, like, this fucking specific issue going on, there's a very specific set fucking narrative as to why they're doing it. They made it pretty fucking clear, and it's literally like, Israel, stop, and if Israel stops, they stop. It's pretty simple. But no, let's bomb the fuck out of Yemen instead. Or Trump at this point with Biden's foreign policy. Because frankly, Trump literally would not be any different. I mean, frankly, I wouldn't be surprised, like, hypothetically, you know, arguably probably one of the few things that, you know, Trump might be worse, you know, foreign policy-wise is that, one, he would just embrace the fuck out of it, rhetorically, and two, he might put boots on the ground in Yemen or some shit. Like, beyond that, like, I mean, they're pretty much willing to fucking stand on foreign policy. Like, I mean, any motherfucker that wants to tell you otherwise is just stupid. And it's just trying to sell you a fucking, like, weird-ass fucking snake oil that is not worth drinking. Or buying, let alone fucking, you know, drinking it. So it's just like, I mean, because that's absurd. I mean, even on this, like, immigration / like, border policy, it's not even that much fucking different. I doubt Trump would have done anything different. Yeah, he wouldn't. Like, they're relatively, like, on, you know, when it, like, the one thing that Democrats and Republicans are pretty much hand in hand with is foreign policy in a lot of ways. It's just that the, you know, Democrats, you know, like to have the clean version of it instead of the more explicit version. It's like the meme of, like, you know, like, you have the more, you know, uncensored lyrics of Kill the Poor by Dead Kennedys, and then you have the clean, you know, censored version by Dead Kennedys of Kill the Poor. It's that meme, you know, side by side. You know, the explicit version is Republicans, the censored version is the Democrats. I mean, either way, they're killing the poor. So it's just like, I mean, you know, it's just one of those fucking things where on this issue, when it comes to foreign policy, on immigration, they're not fucking different. And arguably on, like, 90% economics, they're not that much fucking different. Like, you know, Democrats might, you know, placate a little bit more with America jobs and bring some of that here and doing at least some job growth and stuff, but certainly nowhere near fucking enough to make a difference. And it all comes in, you know, with, like, you know, some sort of, like, you know, questionable, corrupt, backroom dealing bullshit anyway. So it's like, is it really that fucking good for us when they do that? Probably not. Maybe for a select couple people, you know, that are able to work in those sectors, but not for everyone. And arguably, sure, Joe might be, you know, one of the more pro-union, you know, labor-leaning guy like presidents right now. But even then, he's still not exactly very pro-labor. Like, I mean, he is ish, but that's really about as best you're going to get with him. He is ish. He's pro-labor-ish. Like, he will be selectively pro-labor as long as it doesn't disrupt the economy. Like, this is a pattern I've noticed. Like, if it really heavily impacts the economy in a significant way where people have to fucking sit down and listen because it fucks with their daily life, like when it comes to the railroad strike from last year, when it comes to, you know, the Houthis specifically targeting some maritime vessels that are specifically, you know, contracted or in support or directly does support by going to Israeli ports and shit, you know, supporting the Israeli government. Like, I mean, you know, these things that do heavily disrupt the economy in one way, shape, or form, oh my God, the first motherfuckers to start, you know, bleeding their heart out for that shit will be the fucking Democratic Party and liberals, dude. It doesn't matter, like, what the fuck it's about. Like, and it doesn't matter who, you know, might be doing it. They're nothing more than, like, you know, the fucking bastion of fucking, like, Satan's army itself, you know, rising up to destroy everything, basically, when it comes to, like, disrupting the economy. So it's, I mean, and like I said, it doesn't really matter who it is. It could be, like, railroad workers, or it could be, like, the fucking Houthis. It could be, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, whoever in the fuck, is disrupting the economy in one way, shape, or form are basically like the army of Satan itself. When it comes to like these economic fucks. I mean, they're fucking, like, it's just a fucking bullshit game. It's, a one-party state, two-party masquerade. Specifically because Trump wants to smash him, administration, so that means reform and welfare and cuts it. You do realize that, like, any Republican administration would be like that, right? And you really think the Democrats are going to be that much fundamentally fucking better on this issue? Like, they're going to cut it by, like, 10% while the Republicans are going to take 90%. Like, it's like, yeah, sure, it's, better, I guess, but, I mean, at the brass tacks of it all, you're still getting fucked, you're still getting boned. It's just at least the Democrats have the courtesy to give you lube. Expect the Dems to be slightly better. I just kind of said that on this specific issue. Like, they have the courtesy to give you lube. Sure, it's a little better. At least it makes for a clean fuck, I suppose. But, I mean, does it really make it that fucking better? You're still getting fucked and you don't really want it. So, yay. And honestly, at the end of the day, like, you do kind of have a choice. But the thing is, does it, unfortunately, does the choice really, truly matter? I mean, on a local level, on a state level, yes, I would argue that. But on the national level, like, when it comes to who's president and who isn't, like, it doesn't. And, especially when the Electoral College still exists. We meant back candidates to stop kicking the can on the major issues. Yeah, I mean, fundamentally. I mean, that includes all these fucking major issues. I mean, obviously, you gotta, take the priorities and take kind of, step by step to an extent. But goddamn, what's gonna fucking give here? Because I'd rather not give, when it comes to, Trump having another 4 fucking years. But unfortunately, at this rate, that's realistically what's gonna happen. I have no other choice for it. And then, you do realize that as it stands now, the likely outcome is that Biden's not winning. So, I mean, as it stands now, that's just the light, well, I guess the fire at the end of the tunnel. I mean, when it comes to that. Plus, Mama made me sign up for mail-in. Good. Dude, mail-in is so much better because you can actually sit there and think about it. Like, dude, I love mail-in voting because you can literally sit there, look at your ballot, and just think about it for a minute and be like, there's 2 candidates here. Who do I really want? Let me look it up. And you can literally, while you're sitting there looking at the ballot, look up, who they are. If they got a website, usually they do. And, look up some policies and stuff like that, So, and you can legit from there, be able to actually kind of discover who might actually, be in your better interest to vote. I mean, dude, mail-in voting is fundamentally fucking way better than, having to go to the polls. But they have ballot initiatives off, so probably. I mean, New Mexico's honestly not that bad of a state, frankly. It's got, in comparison to Oregon, it's certainly still kind of conservative leaning for sure, but it's like a full-on purple state. There's actually some pretty alright stuff about New Mexico. You know what's sad? All my, before I clocked off for work, I realized we had no hand warmers. We are literally totally out at Safeway of hand warmers. Because I was looking to grab a...
We got antifreeze, too.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's great.
The truck there have antifreeze in this little compartment there.
Oh, well, that's great. Apparently the new strategy of the David Pakman voters is fuck young voters. Are you serious? Dude, what? Dude, fuck David Pakman so hard, bro. I've never liked David Pakman, but, holy fucking shit, dude, especially over what's going on now, that motherfucker's really shown his true colors of being a right-wing fuck, dude. I've honestly have always thought he was, a centrist kind of fuck. Just, a very strong rad lib. And bro, like, I mean, especially with this whole like genocide going on, that piece of fucking shit has just shown his colors to not just be a centrist, but especially on this issue, a total far right fucking, complicit fascist Zionist. I mean, it's like, fuck that piece of shit. Especially considering that literally every video there's like a cajillion sponsors that he's fucking shilling to your ass. Discount to like this glasses here, a discount to this thing. It's like, use my code here for this fucking sponsor. It's like, you fucking shill, you fucking, piece of shit, dude. Used to be Jimmy Dorsey, we all make mistakes. Well, I never liked David Pakman from the get-go. Like, even when I thought his politics were okay, like, well before I kind of, like, started seeing through his bullshit, like, I mean, I thought he was just boring. There was nothing really, anything about him that just, like, struck me as, like, oh, yes, I want to hear his analysis. Like, because he was just boring as fuck. Like, if I wanted, like, something to go to sleep with, I would just, like, use him to go to sleep. I mean, it's like, fuck. I always found Pakman boring. Exactly. Like, even before all this bullshit, it's like, I've always thought he was just boring. Like, just a boring lib. Because at the end of the day, that's really what the fuck he is. But he's also just, like, a complicit, like, unironically, a cut-a-lib, a fascist bleeds type of fucking archetype at this point. So, fuck him. So on there's trying to blame young voters for Bush. Yeah, those people who were for during the 2000 election were responsible. Boomers are insane, dude. They are honestly psychotic. So many of these people are just fucking psychotic, bro. Dude, I mean, honestly, like, the Israel-Palestine issue is always, like, a fucking hornet's nest, of a topic. But especially what's going on now, especially considering that it's so fucking overt, this time, on who really the fucking bad guy is here. It's not just, like, some, like, gray area bullshit this time. It just isn't. So, I mean, I mean, the fact that, it's made so many motherfuckers unironically unhinged, psychotic, fucking bloodthirsty maniacs is just fucking appalling to me, to be frank with you. Like, it is shocking how many motherfuckers are just suddenly, like, pretty much being, like, saying fascist shit, over this. Being like, oh yeah, these people are fucking animals. They, they're horrible. They just want to see Israel exterminated, burnt to ashes, and this and that. They want to exterminate all the Jewish people. It's like, equating all of this fucking insane shit to an ethnic group of people who are also Semitic peoples, the Palestinian Arabs. So it's like, and they're, a Semitic people in that fucking region. Like, being a Semite is not just being, a Jew from that region. It's also, other ethnic groups that have been historically for a long fucking time in that region. So, you ain't the only ones, bitch. And even then, it's like, the fact that, so much of Zionism, a fucking outright fascist fucking ideology, has such a fucking hang up of this, like, holy matrimonial, like, fucking idea that, they have, like, the rightful, godly, holy claim to all this fucking land and shit, and need to establish Greater Israel. It's just fucking insane to me. Especially considering that, like, what about the other Semites in the region? And also other Jewish people, because, like, when it comes to Ethiopian Jews, or, like, brown, or, another brown Jewish folk and shit, suddenly they don't really matter as much anymore. In fact, you're willing to do literal eugenics fucking programs against Ethiopian Jews and shit. So what the fuck is that about, huh? And I'm not kidding, by the way, they actually do that. Like, they literally will fucking, like, have sterilized some of the Ethiopian Jewish population in Israel and shit. Like, the Israeli government has unironically have done that. Joe Biden is the Hitler of this genocide, in my opinion. No, that's Benjamin Netanyahu. You want to know who Joe Biden is in this scenario? Neville Chamberlain. That's who he is. Like, the entire... And honestly, he ain't the only one. Like, I mean, the spirit of Neville Chamberlain has basically, like, ascended into all these motherfuckers. Like, every fucking politician, that is just, tacit on this issue. Like, I mean, like, America has just become the modern day United Kingdom back, when the Nazis were on the rise. Like, we're Neville Chamberlain now. Like, the current administration is fucking Neville Chamberlain. And guess what? We ain't got no Churchill to fucking save us this time. Not that he was a good guy anyway. Fuck him too. But, I mean, still. You get the idea, though. Neville actually tried, though, in comparison. Yeah. I mean, ish. I mean, back then, though, like, a fucking liberal, though, did actually try to do things here and there. It was all, nonetheless, bipartisan compromise bullshit like we see today, but granted, they would at least kind of fight for their end of the, compromise. They wouldn't just, like, bend the knee immediately like, they do now. So, I mean, yeah, frankly, you are right. Like, I mean, yeah, actually, you're kind of right with that, to be fucking frank with you, dude. I mean, honestly. Biden's Mussolini. No, Biden's not Mussolini. Like, Biden's Neville Chamberlain. Like, that's who he is. Like, whoever the fuck is running Italy right now is Mussolini. Like, I don't, like, the Mussolini, like, Italy's got that shit on lock still. Those Alfredo Fettuccini Nazi fucking freaks, are, they got Mussolini, alright? They got, like, the fucking granddaughter of Mussolini in that bitch. Like, they got someone who is literally of the bloodline of Mussolini in there right now. Like, so, that bitch is Mussolini. Okay? Like, I mean, so, yeah. I bet fascist women are closeted, freaky as fuck. Well, if we have Lauren Bobo and fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene to work with, then yeah. Likely. I mean, they are very suppressed and shit, so that makes sense. But unless they are just kind of goddamn white trash show, and fundamentally, I mean, they should be kind of seen as nothing more than a sleeve. What the fuck is this? Oh. Okay, hold on. Streamlabs, do not fail me on this one, please. Oh my fucking god. Oh my ancestors built this country? Go fuck yourself, you old fart motherfucker. Oh my god. Yeah, guess what? Your country burnt to the ground by the fucking Lord and Savior Sherman, praise his name. And guess what? We'll resurrect him to do it again. So it's like, fuck. Oh my fucking god. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. Wow. That is truly something, to be honest. That right there be some goddamn white trash, boy. I can't even smoke up. It's so bad. Take some cough drops. Some other shit, I mean. Honestly, this is where honey, even though you hate it for some reason because you're a savage, I can't believe you don't like venom, like honey venom. Because honey, unironically, will help you. Like, honey is literally medicinal, like, in a way. Like, it is fucking, like, the nectar of the gods, and you refuse, dude. Because it would actually help you right now. Like, having some, like, hot honey and whiskey mixed together, dude, that unironically will help your shit, bro. Dislike the texture of honey. Dude, honey is smokable? No, I don't mean smoke honey. Oh my god, now rib is just... It's not Mountain Dew, not honey. I didn't realize that you're Scotty Kirk. But Tyler's signature drink is hot honey whiskey. It is really good. Fuck white trash. Hey, what's up, bros? To Civil War. You goddamn white trash. Fucking white trash. What would definitely help is my own personal big titty golf girl nurse to nurse me back to health and give me happy endings. Which would include giving you hot honey to soothe the throat, because that would help you. But no, you're weird. Someone say honey. Well, you're gonna have to wait for that honey, by the way, good sir. A lot of Native American women here, and almost all of them are gorgeous, dude. I mean, dude, there's a lot of Native American women out here, in the Pacific Northwest, and yes, it is true. Honestly, like, not to be weird, but low-key, I find, indigenous and native people, like North American and native people, just to be fucking really, like, beautiful people, to be honest. Just kind of across the board, honestly. Like, I mean, cause, I don't know, like, I mean, I really loved, like, a lot of, like, the, fashion / aesthetic, and, like, the culture, when it comes to, like, their dress, when it comes to, like, the style, like the hairstyles and like, all that type of shit. Like there's just so much that I truly just appreciate and find legitimately, like, unironically, like, beautiful about, like, Native American culture. Of all of, for all different types of it. Because, I mean, regionally, it's a little different wherever you go. Like, I mean, because, like, up here you got, like, the Chinook, Tillamook, Umpqua, the Klamath. Like, there's various different tribes up here that have their own cultures, from, like, the Iroquois and stuff like that, so, I mean, there's all sorts of different, for me at least, a lot of things that I just find really beautiful and appreciative, and especially when it comes to, like, their value and their genuine, like, perspective and interest and love for the environment and the earth, and how they kind of treat it as all of Earth as their home. Like, there's, like, I generally find a lot of, like, the values, the culture, and, the fashion and everything about, like, North American indigenous, like, just culture broadly, to be really beautiful. And it's really sad that so much of it's just been lost to time because, America and Canada too, to be fair, and the Spaniards. And also, to a certain degree, a lot of it is metal as fuck. Like, I mean, dude, there's a lot of shit, in North American, like, and just the American indigenous, cultures just across the board from, Central and South America as well, where it's just, dude, there's some shit that's fucking metal as fuck, dude. Like, you cannot deny the metal that is, like, many aspects of Native American culture, across the board in the Americas. Like, there's just some shit that's metal as fuck, dude. So, I mean, wow. Ignores objectifying native cultures? No, I'm not. I'm appreciating its beauty and my fascination and my interest and love for that culture. Like, I have a couple books about, like, native culture and native history and stuff because I genuinely have a fascination and interest, and, genuinely have a, interest in learning about it because, like, it's fucking awesome. I don't know what to tell you. It's really cool shit. I mean, what do you want? What the fuck do you want? Yeah, I'm like, white as the snow that, outside out there, but I mean, I can have a genuine appreciation, for that shit and not be like a fucking, weird ass white boy. I am a weird ass white boy, but not on this issue. I mean, come on. So what's the ugliest group of people then? I like how Venom's just like the Russians. I mean, there's definitely, like, some different aspects of, like, Russian people that are pretty, beautiful, but whatever. I don't know. They're, like, basically beautiful white blonde chicks. I don't know. They're a dime a dozen. What do you want? So, I mean, but I don't know. I said British. Yeah, I was honestly just about to go there. Yeah, I was frankly, I'm like, you know what, the fucking British. You know what, just for, more or less just kind of memes, the fucking French. But just more or less, for the memes. I've seen straight up like some hot ass French women though. So it's like, like I said, it's a little bit of a meme. I mean, but Frank. Oh my god, dude. Frankly, like there was one time where I was at the isolated airport at Keflavik, the international airport there, and I was waiting for some of my folks to get out of the bathroom, dude. These two like Algerian black French women just like walked by, and I was like, and they were speaking French, dude. They were at least like a good. I'm 6'2". These girls were fucking like a foot taller than me, like straight up, both of them. And they were like, straight up like athletic, kind of thick fit, going on. And I just walked by, and they were walking by, and they walked past me. I was just like, and I just kind of thought to myself, like, oh my fucking god. I was just like, holy shit. Like, did literal angels just walk past me? I was like, whoa. I was like, man, the world out there is truly beautiful, isn't it? I just literally thought to myself like that. It was like, wow. We Americans are missing out on so much. I mean, frankly, we are. I mean, there's a lot of beauty beholden out there in the world, to be frank. So, it's cause, and like, because for me, it's really kind of hard, really, at the end of the day, to really say, like, who's, like, the ugliest, like, group, so to speak. Because, I mean, I don't know. Like, for me, I can see the beauty in, like, in all different, backgrounds and shit. I mean, like I said, even with, like, Russians, even though Venom's like, Russia, they're the worst. I mean, which, fair enough. At least for dudes, they tend to, by the time they're, like, 18, already look like disheveled drunks. And so, I mean, fair enough, with that at least. But, I don't know. Like, it's kind of hard for me to say who's just like, It's minus 65 and one town in Russia right now. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my lord. Dude, how I wouldn't look, I like the winter, I like snow, I don't mind the cold that much, like when it comes to like being a Nord, and shit, but like god fuck damn. Hell no to that. Nope. That's too much. What else is there to do in Russia besides drink and fight? Beat up gay people. They're very bigoted against gay people. So that, do crocodile. Get drafted to be fighting in a war they probably don't want to fight in. So, that too probably. I don't know, not many things. The wind chill must be like negative 100. Dude, that's like Antarctica levels, like, of cold, dude. I've been watching, like, this, like, YouTube channel of a guy that straight up does, like, do shit in Antarctica, and it's, like, at one of the bases there. And, dude, that is literally on, like, the level of temperatures in Antarctica. Like, I think on average it's, like, negative 70 to 75 over there in the South Pole. But, like, I mean, so it pretty much is the equivalent. It's like, god fuck damn, dude. Like, I respect, that shit, because them bitches must got titanium balls, bro. Like, they got some titanium balls to be out there doing that shit. I mean, I wouldn't mind it for, like, maybe a week, just for the fun of it, but I wouldn't want to spend, like, fucking 6 months out there and doing that shit. Hell no. Like, sounds kind of lame. I mean, it seems fun, for, like I said, like a week, it would be kind of cool to do, like, some studies and kind of chaperone a scientist or something like that. I actually know I think, do, like, kind of like tour-esque things, if I remember correctly. But it's kind of rare. Like, you have to really have a real reason to be there. But you can kind of find one if, like, if you know someone, or if you have, like, the hoops to jump through and stuff like that. Because when it comes to, like, getting supplies or traveling and this and that, like, it's not a lot of planes and helicopters or things like that go down there. You can never have fun mining coal in Siberia. Fuck no. Well, actually, you know what? Considering how cold it is out there right now, that would probably be one of the few places where it's warm. So, you know what? Fuck it. I'll get some black lung to stay warm. Dog, comrade. Get back on. At least you're not freezing to death outside. Drink much vodka before they go out, so you don't feel wind chill. Hey, you know what? I'm dressed for it. Got the hat. Got a fucking jacket for it. Well, I'll probably need more jackets than this, but, you know, yeah, I'm already kind of looked the part. So, you know, I just need to go down the mines. And Putin's Russia, mine... the coal burns you! True. That it does. What was that? Oh my god, look at this dog. Look at him. Hold up. Look at him curled up in that little ball. Oh, it's so cute. He's just so cute. Oh my goodness. Look at that. So adorable. You're just so cute. Oh, do you like the fact that your head is buried in your ass, Bo? Like, you're pretty much every time that you're breathing, you're smelling your balls in your ass. Like really, bro? Like, really, bro? Like, oh my god, he's so cute. Just so adorable just being that little ball. Gives you a girlfriend. Hey, you know, it's in time. You know, honey. Oh, yeah, that's right. You had that fucking short. The pinto bean cake?
Pinto bean cake from 55. I don't even know what to say about this one. We start by draining 2 27-ounce cans of pinto beans. Do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death? Now we put 1.5 cups of peanuts through a grind-o-mat. Where did the peanuts come from? What's a grind-o-mat? Are you alright? Put the beans in the grind-o-mat. This is not... How can I say? Right? Oh, no! Ay, señor. Quesadilla total en la cocina. 3/4 cup of honey. To this baby food-looking refried funeral?
Refried funeral? Oh my god, this better taste good, dude. What the fuck?
Did you just throw a grenade down aisle 6? 5, 8.
Yeah, you gotta throw a grenade, in aisle 6. That's the true best way, to, like, make a meal. Just throw a grenade in an aisle, and whenever the shrapnel hits, for the products, you take all those products together. Of course, not the ones that have the shrapnel in it. You don't want to be, you just give that to the next person. It's like, just pass it on. But, when it comes to, all the ingredients that were hit, I take all that shit together and just mix it up, and there you go. You got yourself a dish.
Now the chickens are implicated. What is that? Make sure to clean your grind-o-mat. I'm not concerned about your precious grind-o-mat. Last week we had 1/2 cup of melted butter and 2 teaspoons of floof powder. Yeah, good luck with that. Only thing this is going to rise up from is the dead. Catastrophe de boom in 45 minutes at 375. What? It's a cake. How?
Wait, yeah, it became a cake. Hold up. Wait, what?
What? It's a cake.
What the fuck? Dude, it became a cake? What? What? Yeah, okay, my mind is a little bit blown. My mind just kind of blown the fuck up from that a little bit. I'm just not even gonna lie. You wouldn't catch me dead eating that. I mean, I would be open to trying it. We'll have to see what his reaction is, though. Because his reaction will dictate whether I want to try it or not. But, with that being said, my mind is still fucking blown away over the fact it became a fucking cake. Like, that shocked me. Like, because the ingredients that usually go into a cake or like a pie and stuff like that, or whatever the fuck, like, weren't incorporated into this necessarily. So, it's still got, okay, dude, I mean, there is straight up, like, some weird-ass science when it comes to culinary. And you know what? I'm gonna edge you. It's the baking powder. Oh, you're right. The baking powder. You know what? Fair enough. It rises things. That is true. They're the little nastiest bean we have besides red beans. What? Come on. Pinto beans aren't that bad. And red beans aren't that bad either. Oh my, dude, I don't trust your food takes, bro. I just don't. Sorry. Like, tough shit. Red beans are the second best bean. Dude, I mean, I'm not really, like, the biggest bean dude, so I generally am pretty neutral to beans. Because beans are I like some beans. You know, I'm not really particular about my beans. You know, I just, you know, I'm pretty neutral with it. I'm content with, you know, the fact that beans are incorporated in things. Bush's baked beans. Which, oh my god, dude, whatever. Like, I still don't trust your food takes. The Bush's baked beans aren't that bad either. But still, what? Fuck off, you're a freak. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm edging you. We're gonna find out what his reaction is to this whole fucking thing when I come back. Oh, you stretchy boy, look at you. Oh my god. What the fuck did it... Well, excuse me. Hello. Are you waiting for me? Oh my goodness, you're cold to the touch. You need some hand warmers, but we were out at the store because I'll put some on your little bed so you can have some warmth. You big goof. Oh my lord, you little freak. Ooh. Alright, let's see what his reaction is.
Ow!
Yo, I'm trying it. Dude, that reaction right there already told me yes.
You have no right! Soft, dense, rich. No! This is phenomenal. A pinto bean!
Phenomenal. And he didn't even want it to be phenomenal. He was like, no! How is this so good? Damn! I know there's some other links sold up. Oh, wait, I know. Grindomat? What is Grindomat? Oh, that? Oh. And there was a Lamau. And there's also this. Yesterday I learned Minnesotans... why is it partially cut out? Okay, there we go. I learned today Minnesotans called her doing donuts in a car whipping shitties. And again, must insist we shut down the state until we figure out what's going on. That is a true and major indictment on their existence, for sure. But I must say, it doesn't really get, it doesn't really get down to shut down the state and make it a federal territory or anything like that. I mean, I still feel like that for about most of the South, but, you know, I don't know. Does this link work? Streamlock? Streamlock? Why did Mario send me that? Oh my gosh, look at these wins. Wait, why are we in England? Whoops, never mind. Yeah, I was about to be like, wait, what? Yeah, we're still going. As far as I'm aware. But don't make me paranoid. Holy, how's Seattle warmer? Dude, Vancouver and Seattle are warmer than us? What the fuck? Damn, bruh. Dude, look at this. Hold up. If I can zoom out further. New Mexico. I'm looking at it right there. Look at that. Dude, look at all the... Oh, that's why we're not getting it so hard. That's why we didn't get that much snow, because it's all moving east. Oh, dude, they're going to get fucked. You turn all kinds of other layers. Yeah, isn't it basically taking the NOAA.gov information, basically? Because I know the NOAA.gov website has a thing where you can access shit like this, too. And it's pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same format. Sick as hell. It was it. If you did not right. Oh, look at Russia. Okay, alright, hold on, Rose. Hold on. Let me go back. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go look at Russia. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out! Ah! It keeps moving that way instead of zooming out. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Wait, is that about as far as I can do it? Okay, I guess that's... Well, damn. Well, they're feeling it. Whoa, look at that. Whoa. Look at that. Just a straight up, like, sharp, like, major difference right there. Look at that. That's pretty crazy. It's pretty cool. And, oh, my lord. Dude, the temperature is changing there in the corner. Negative, like, dude, it's all in the negatives. Oh, my lord of mercy. What's the temperature in Ukraine?
See how nice and toasty it is in Billings.
It's about, actually, weirdly enough, warmer in Ukraine than it is here. And, yeah, what about... It's in the negatives.
I don't know, it's like negative 24 earlier.
It's negative 19, at least, abouts.
Something like that.
Negative 17. So we're 14 degrees. They're pretty much on the opposite spectrum at negative 17. Lovely. The Patrick Bank in Northeast, Russia's negative 60s. Oh my god. Okay, there are way too many links for me to look up. I don't know if it was all froze up here. I don't know if you did. Oh. His face when he tastes almonds for his first time. Dude, he's just sitting there like, bruh. He's like, oh shit, give me that. Dude, my boy just went hardcore for that shit, bro. Parts of Montana along the Canadian border are in negative 30s right now. Wow. Nuts. So I wish we had chippies around here. Well, we do out in the woods and places like that, but yeah, like, we don't get them around here. They're all out in the Cascade Mountains and shit. They never come down over here. If they do, they must be super reclusive. And probably more in, like, in the boonies and shit like that instead. Like, I'm sure maybe if you were at, like, in Estacado or, like, the Dalles or something like that, I'm sure you would actually probably, you know, have a few of them. I'm sure even in like out in Escada, you probably would get a couple. Tried squirrel off and on again, or is it run on Vista? Damn. Looks like a little chipmunk. You can really cram it in. Well, so can squirrels. Dude, even birds, bro. Like, I've seen birds, you know, because they'll, like, pick out the nuts, you know, that I leave out, too. And the motherfucker... Dude, I've seen, a blue jay, you know, and scrub jays, like, straight up, like, pick up 3 fat fucking peanuts at a time and just have their mouth, like, just, like, wide open and just fly away with it. I'm just like, god damn. But that chipmunk is the famous Squishy. It's got a channel. Probably. I actually know what you're talking about, too, because every now and then I'll get those videos sometimes. Not too often, but occasionally. It'll blow your mind. Oh, yeah, that's right. Artist Simon Berger fractures individual glass panes, meticulously arranging them to create a 3-dimensional skull. Whoa, dude. How do you even do that? How do you do that? I mean, for like, what? How in the fuck? Technology. Well, okay, I don't think it's just technology. It's like a stack. Yeah, it's literally a stack of them. I get that. Yeah, you can literally see there's a stack. I wish you could pause these because I really want to pause it. Hopefully Threads adds that feature. But, yeah, I mean, because, yeah, right here you can see they are layered. So, you know, and it even says in the description, there's each individual panel, you know, is smashed in a different way to create you know, this, I guess, realistically, I guess technically a sculpture. I mean, you know, in a sense. So it's like the 3D image is made from each panel being shattered in a very particular way. And that's what the fuck I'm wondering. It's like, how in the hell did he like, know which panel to smash in what way to achieve this? Because, dude, like, yeah, I mean, even on the side, I mean, not as well, but you could see the skull there, too, see? You did sheets of rock candy, I bet. Yeah, probably. It's like, damn. I'm truly impressed. Like, I would totally ask this artist, like, how did you do that? Like, I mean, how do you, like, shatter the glass in a very certain way for it to create the image? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'd really want to know. Venom, oh my god, the fuck a cynic over here. You know what? I'm sure maybe he looked at a computer and be like, hey, you know, let me have like a computer, you know, give me like, you know, a 3D, like, you know, algorithm, you know, idea about like where I would smash, you know, like smash the glass in what way to create the image. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he used like some form of an assistance, but at the end of the day, like, I mean, he took something to smash that shit. Like, you know what? Like, you know, like a hammer chisel thing, I'm assuming. I would assume he probably used a hammer chisel because, like, that would probably help create very meticulous, like, specific fractures in the glass without necessarily, you know, like, making it huge. And maybe for, like, you know, the back of the skull, he probably used a sledgehammer just, like, went bam, you know, just, like, really hard on it. You know, but, like, for everything else, I mean, I'm sure there was a lot more of a meticulous, like, you know, way of doing it. But I don't know. Computers enhance our creativity. I mean, I just said it, like, I was just saying that, like, even if he did use computers, which he probably did to an extent, it was more of, like, a rough draft idea to kind of, like, you know, understand how he could, you know, do what he did, so to speak, right? Like, I mean, you know, kind of, you know, recreating it in, like, a simulation, so to speak, and being like, all right, how could I, you know, create this, you know, via, like, a simulation of doing so? Print out 50... slice a CGI copy of it and follow the pattern with your hammer. Yeah, like shit like that, you know? It's like, I mean, it's just that's basically is kind of where it comes down to. I mean, it's like you can use the computers almost like a practice, to kind of get an idea about what to do, and then, I'm sure honestly, even with that in mind, it probably took multiple tries. And honestly, I bet he probably had to buy like 3-4 times as many panels that we see here, to create the image, because every time he would succeed, he'd probably, fail every now and then and be like, well, this looks a little bunk here. Let me just, let me get the other panel out and try it again. I'm sure it took a bunch of tries, with various different panels, throughout the process, especially the front. Like, that probably took multiple fucking tries to get that front down. I mean, so, because, I mean, in a weird way, I mean, he's kind of got the privilege and the luxury to be able to kind of like start from scratch, after a certain point. Once he gets it good, after a certain layer and he keeps fucking up, he can just kind of replace the panel until he gets it right. So, I mean, unlike, pencil or like painting or anything like that, if you make a mistake, you're just kind of left with it. Even if you do erase it or have a way to like remove it, so to speak, the mark of it's still going to be kind of there. So, I mean, and that same thing with digital art. I really want to get into like digital drawing and stuff like that, just because, like, I mean, it would especially just be a good practice, to get back into drawing again. But also, it'd be a way to be like, oh, fucked up a little bit. Well, let me practice this one thing and try to get better at it. And I don't have to worry about like, wasting paper because I fucked up on something, because I fucked up too many times because I'm trying to like really get it good. So, I mean, because at the end of the day, technology certainly helps. Because, I mean, I bet, because even, if this dude didn't use, like, computers kind of, like, do, like, some sort of a render to figure out the process and just kind of did it all in his head, it's one of those things where it's just, like, I mean, I guess, funny enough, all in his head, considering the art. YouTube won't let me say skull. Well, Rose just said skull. YouTube, why are you so selective about bullshit? I mean, for fucking real, man. Like, low-key, YouTube, fuck you on this shit. You need to, like, have, like, an unironic team dedicated to, like, figuring shit out and fixing your fucking algorithm. Because, holy fuck, I've been fucked one too many times by your shit because your algorithm's not exactly very consistent. I mean, God. Weird. Dude, I mean, you're not the only one that suffered with that. Like, Rose, Venom, Rip even. Dude, literally every motherfucker in the chat. Even me, when I'm chatting on other fucking streams, it happens to me. Like, every motherfucker gets affected by this shit. It's bullshit. It's so annoying. I have a question on one of my previous comments. What is it? Notice the rise of semen retention bros. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I might look at that here in a minute. Wait. Imagine what your stained glass. Purple would be my color. What would be mine? Honestly, let's make it like, a little bit of a rainbow effect. Like different colors. Like some reds, some emerald greens, some sapphire blues, some amethyst purples, some shit like that. Like, dude, let's just get all sorts of fucking colors in there, dude. Let's get a lot of crap. I mean, honestly, I'm not even kidding. Not ironically, though. The true crystal skull. True. That thing must weigh 10 tons. Dude, I bet that thing probably... It is literally just a solid cube of glass. Like, that thing probably weighs like a motherfucker. It weighs a singular motherfucker unit, dude. It weighs 1 unit of a motherfucker. Like this one in the mall booths. Yeah, for real. On Los for Cinema. I'm not getting into that. I want to get into that video, though. I know what you're talking about. I think... Who was it? Charlie? Moist Critical? Or was it Hassan? I saw a video on this. Like, I know this for a fucking fact. Here, maybe if we go on the homepage here on YouTube, maybe we'll find it. Let's see here. Because I know what you're talking about. Let's investigate. Let's see here. I don't think it's that. I've heard about it from Zan. I don't think it was a Zan video that I saw it from, but here, let's just kind of peruse really quick. Oh my god, what the fuck type of nightmares are going on in these YouTube short? Okay, whatever. God, the YouTube short. Oh my god! Okay, well, yeah, well, my homepage is right now a fucking nightmare. That's great. Awesome. Lovely. Halloween has been long gone, but okay, that's just a thing. You know, maybe what I found what might have been like a Xan video. I don't know. We'll see here. Oh, that ain't it. That ain't it. What? There's just the most randomest fucking shit in here, dude. There's just like the most randomest fucking shit on the homepage. Like, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, 60% of the shit in here is not even like related to anything. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I mean, this is one of the fucking 60% I'm talking about. Where I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't like where did that come from? Like, Jesus Christ. It's like, can we like, you know, I don't know, not please? What? Forcing your kids to become... Okay, I'm clicking that just so it's on my YouTube history. Oh, yeah, okay, we're putting a pin on that. That's gonna be in my YouTube history now. We're putting the fucking pin on that, but where the fuck... Oh, you know what, hold on. You know what? We'll just do this. This will refresh. Because there's an off chance it will probably pop up. And I really don't want to take the screen off because I have no idea if Streamlabs is gonna fucking, like, take the shit. Yeah, because if it takes the piss, then it's like, I don't want to deal with that because it's so annoying, especially considering that it like starts a new fucking stream instead of just continuing the one that is obviously concurrently going on. Like, that's what makes it even more annoying. It's like, I mean, like, it wouldn't be really that fucking annoying if it would just continue this one if something fucked up. But no, it doesn't want to do that. And it evidently doesn't want to try to find this fucking... You know what, Phantom? Just fucking shit. You can pull the link. Get a link. Because evidently, like, I know for a fucking fact it's on my homepage, and I'm surprised it's not even popping up again. But I guess it's not, because the algorithm doesn't understand what I want, so... In fact, it's honestly pulling up so much random shit that, like, I frankly don't give a fuck about it. I'm gonna like start mass spamming don't recommend shit on this bitch. Like, what the fuck? There's me. Watch, like, the last second, I'm gonna find it, and then, like, he's gonna pull a link, and it's gonna be, like, a totally different video from the one I find. Nope, that ain't it. You know what? Let me see if it was a Moist Critical video. I could just fucking do that instead. Because I think it might have been a Moist Critical video. Maybe, but I'm not too sure. It's not. Yeah, it's not. Okay. Zan takes forever to get to the point. Dude, Zan really just loves to meander. Like, because, look, I'm going to be honest. I like to meander... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me look at the thumbnail. Was it the same... Oh, you know what? Dude, it was the same video that I was trying to find. Because that's the thumbnail that I remember looking at. So it was the same video. Okay. Alright, so Alright, okay. So this is the video that, I was kind of wanting to maybe look at. Because it was one of the things I was like, ooh, this seems interesting. But I just didn't click it or anything yet. Because I was thinking maybe it'll be on my homepage, which apparently it ain't. So... I guess you already kind of got to the point. So, yeah, I guess this is what incels are doing now. Which also, by the way, here, like, not to pull a Zan, but, like, right off the bat, I mean, it is technically true that it would be technically high in protein and stuff, right? I mean, there is weirdly enough, like, strength, like, just benefits to that, but it shouldn't have to be your own, like, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, obviously, you don't have to do it if you're not into it, because obviously, it's pretty fucking obvious that it's not. But I'm just saying, it's just like, It's like, I mean, like, because think about it, like, every individual little, sperm and all that shit has like a cocktail of like sugar and proteins to survive for like at least like what, a week or something, because it needs to work its way up, through the fucking maze and the labyrinth and all that bullshit to find, and nestle its way in and stuff. So it's like, it's what goes on. Cindy Flag. Yes, it is. I like how you prop that question out, so innocently while I'm talking about this. I'm talking about something so, like, absurd and a little disturbing and getting into a pretty interesting topic, and you're just, like, so innocently like, is that a Santa Claus flag? Which, yes, it is, but, yeah. I'm just... Oh, man. We're about to burst a lot of innocence here tonight now, are we? That's loud. Turn that down just a smidge.
What did I just get sent?
Whoa, yo, hey, Zan, new fucking upgrade on the fucking background? This is totally new. Why does he look like he's in, like, an office space, but he's got his own, like, fucking office room in the office? Like, he's, like, the fucking, like, one of the executives at the office, and he has his own room and shit. Like, yo, like, hold up. Yeah, Zan, when did this happen? Like, I mean, because, look at that shit, dude. Hey, I dig it. I kind of dig it, but can we have, like, I don't know, like, we need some posters, we need, like, maybe a flag or two, I mean, it's like, and also, like, you got some hardcore stubble going on situation there, my guy. And, wait, hold on, what? Okay, not to, like, hyper pick on him, but, like, what's going on here? What's happening here? What's happening there? There's like a weird Elvis situation, but at the same time, there's like, I don't know. What's going on with that? Who are you and why is this happening? Well, I could say who are you to you too, sir. And I am Ignar, I guess. And why is this happening? Because I am letting it happen, and this is what I do sometimes. I don't know. Like, you're the one who decided to pop in here.
This video is called To the Men on Retention. Your semen contains the universe within it. Don't take this lightly.
Whoa!
And the first frame of the video, it's my channel, was 2.47k subs, called The Realist Tiller. Or The Realist Tiller. And the first frame of it is beyond parody. It's a Minecraft edit, and we've got the fucking Minecraft text on screen.
I'm Tom George. I'm sure you've heard of me. No? I'm not aware of a Tom George. I'm aware of many Toms, like a Tom Cruise, or like, or fucking, what other Toms are out there? I like how that was like the only immediate Tom that I could think of.
Sometimes when they are okay, sorry, I can't read. Apparently I've lost all my literacy skills. Sometimes when they are deep in dreams, I want to tell them they are building true worlds in reality. Sometimes I want to tell them of their importance to the universe. It reads our thoughts. Minecraft. I
Off to a great start.
This motherfucker straight up starts his semen retention video by quoting the fucking Minecraft credits end poem.
With the universe in the background, damn.
This is absurd.
Today I'm sharing my recount of a dream that will shred the very fabric.
Wait, is this that one dude who did the viral?
Wait, did he just say a dream too? Like, it's... What? Hold up. Like, oh, I had a dream. Dude, oh my god, it's one of these fucking weird-ass stories. Like, does this weirdo realize that, like, dreams don't really, like, have any true, like, meaning or anything to it? It's just basically your brain recycling shit in its head, to, like, create, well, a dream. At least that's about as best understanding as we understand it as. We don't really exactly know as to why we have dreams. But nonetheless, that's about the best explanation, that we have so far. Which makes sense, to be honest, but either way, it's like, I mean, oh my god, I love it when people take like this like extra spiritual like meaning, behind a dream that had where it's like so profound or like, I have just found enlightenment in my dream.
Video about how like Gen Z is like
It'd be like one thing if he like took some shrooms or something, or like some acid or some shit like that. But no, it's like I had a dream. It's like God. It's like the most lamest way to have like some profound revelation. It's like, come on, like do some psychedelics or something, and then have like a profound revelation. Then at least be kind of cool.
Fallen or whatever that went viral. I think it might be the same guy. Maybe it's just a very similar looking guy making similar content.
Of this universe, or at least your interpretation of it as a man on semen retention. So buckle up because it's going to be a joy of a ride, my boy.
I
Do not call me my boy.
don't get this whole semen retention thing because, like, as a guy, you're gonna end up doing semen retention just by like circumstance, like whenever you're in a situation for like.
Oh my god, Jesus, man, Zan, you meander so much. I'll just skip to the point. Like, your body literally will, like, after a certain period, like, recycle, like, some storage that's basically, like, going on in the ball space, essentially. And, because, like any sperm, it has a shelf life. So, I mean, it's going to eventually literally just be reabsorbed into the body, and then the process of new sperm being made is just kind of continues. Like, I mean, that's basically what he's saying. Like, the body already does that. Like, it literally already does that just by proxy. I mean, so you don't have to, like, this is what I find so weird and silly about, like, about some of these, like, incel types and shit. Because they have to, like, do all these weird just hoops to try to, like, better themselves instead of just, like, reflecting in the fucking mirror and just, like, actually changing themselves and not being a fucking weird creep. Basically, it's like, instead of doing, like, the actual work to be better, they have to, like, jump for all these weird-ass soups to do pretty much everything else that doesn't mean fuck all to help them.
Sometimes weeks or months at a time where you just can't, like, jack off or whatever. Like, that's happened to me, and I never felt like I was, like, gaining power from it or anything like that. It really... The masturbation and jacking off and nutting becomes a problem when you're overdoing it. And you're overdoing it when it starts to hurt, usually. It is, like, pretty much your first sign.
Okay, not really true. Oh my god, I think he just meanders too much. I mean, it's like, I think it's a problem if it literally becomes, like, such an obsession to where it's, like, the major fixation on, like, so much to where it actually disrupts, like, your normal daily routines and shit like that. Like, that's when it honestly starts becoming a problem. Like, I mean, because there are definitely people that, like to edge it out and stuff like that and all this other shit where they like to kind of, like, boost it, so to speak, to the point where it's like they keep going till it hurts. Like, there are people like that. I mean, I wouldn't inherently say that's, fucking a problem inherently. I suppose it depends on the circumstances, really, at the end of the day. Because, I mean, like, there's been times where I'm just like, I just want, just kind of squeak going on a little bit, but it's just like, it's kind of taking a minute, and it's like, alright, well, just gotta get this one going, be dedicated with this shit to the point it's like, getting workout, getting the burn in.
Start to look or feel off, then you should probably stop, and you're probably doing it too much. And if it starts to, like, get in the way of your life, or starts to act as, like, a crutch, right? Like, if your go-to thing when you're bored is to watch porn and jack off, that's...
Oh my god. Zayat, you meandered so much. I got to that point way quicker than he did.
Crutch? In a way that...
Did you play, like, 2 seconds of a video and then just, like, keep going? Oh my god. Alright, well, what's... Oh my god, he really kept going on talking. Holy... Oh my god, saying you meander so fucking much. I mean, I don't, like, dislike him. I actually do kind of like him. He's, I honestly do think he's kind of cool, but holy shit. I do think, he tends to be kind of, like, emotional based and meanders so much. And it's just like, man, like, if he were to just, like, just be able to get to the point quick and not be so reflexive when it comes to like, you know, some opinions about people and shit like that. I think it'd honestly, you know, be, you know, pretty fucking based, honestly, in my opinion. But I guess he's not really that bad with politics, honestly. Like, I mean, I honestly generally do kind of agree with him a lot of stuff, but it's just that he meanders a lot. I mean, I did too, to be fair, but I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, it makes it feel like, I mean, I don't at all when it comes to it.
It's on par.
Disclaimer, bro. I can't tell the difference between dreams and reality no more.
That's a problem. My dude, you need to go see some, like, neurologist or something and, like, get your brain checked out, my guy. That's a problem. Like, I can't tell from dreams from reality anymore. Like, that's not a good sign, my dude. Zukov, you do not want to go outside. You do not want to be out there. Do not be doing that right now. Like, but anyway, it's like, oh my lord. See what I mean about, like, these dudes basically going, like, jumping for so many crazy, weird, insane hoops, you know, where they think they're helping themselves, but if anything, are just, like, doing everything as the exact opposite of helping themselves. Because, like, when this dude is literally saying, like, oh, I can't tell from dreams from reality anymore, and he's, like, an incel content creator and probably identifies as an incel as himself, like, that's a major fundamental indictment on him and his mental health and his fucking life. And the motherfuckers that fucking watch him and believe his ass. Because at least there's like 2.7k something subscribers that this guy has. And it certainly shows like how much those fucking people have kind of fallen to where they're willing to like look at this guy and say, hey, he's got it. Or at least enough to where they're like, hey, I agree with him enough to, you know, continue to watch him and subscribe to him. You know, so it's like that's an indictment on their ass to an extent as well. Like, it's just like, just a fucking insane reciprocal cycle. This is why, you know, in a way, no one really takes incels that seriously because they're self-defeating by nature, you know, when it comes to their ideas. Because, like, they pretty much, you know, think that, oh, well, it's only strictly society. It's not us. It couldn't be us. And even if someone were to, like, kind of break out of it, they're a traitor and they don't understand it and somehow anymore. And, you know, they're, like, a lost one now. They've been taken, you know, by the fucking game of the system and society and blah, blah, blah. Like, they will literally, like, blame those motherfuckers, too. Like, I've seen some of that shit before. It's, like, it's fucking insane. Like, it's, like, in a way, it's purposely built to be, like, a self-defeating, you know, community by its fucking nature. And on one hand, it's really fucking sad, but on the other hand, I really can't feel fucking that bad for them because they do it to themselves. Like, if they had any shred of fucking, you know, introspection and self-respect, they would be able to get out of it, and every now and then some do. And I have respect for those motherfuckers, but not for people like this. Because he's the one because this guy especially is the one who continues to exacerbate this shit. He's out there being like a fucking influence on it.
I just can't. And the reason I bring this up is because this morning I had a dream like Martin Luther King, but it's more so a...
What? I had a dream like Martin Luther King? Excuse me? No, you didn't. What? Dude, that fucking look, dude. I love it. That's all there really needs to be right there. It's just that look. Message got censored. It's YouTube. YouTube is exceptionally fucking retarded on that shit. I don't know what to tell you on that, unfortunately. Like, my guy Mornax earlier couldn't even say skull in his comment earlier, and then Rose was able to do it, including saying skull fucking. So, I don't know. Like, I mean, YouTube's inconsistent and really stupid. I mean, because honestly, like, I don't pay attention to, like, you know, live chat moderation features because I'll let people say whatever the fuck they want. You know, like, at least obviously within reason, I guess, to an extent. But I make that fucking, you know, call. Like, and, you know, like, I ain't gonna fucking, you know, put some sort of superficial bullshit, at least myself. YouTube will, though, and it's inconsistent with how it does it. And that's even more exceptional. That's the look how I feel when it comes to that. It's just that right there. Just, really? Just a look of, like, fucking really. Like this guy thinking he has a dream like Martin Luther King says. My God. Oof.
What do I even say in response to the things he's saying right now? We need to, like, pause every 5 seconds for, like, a laugh track.
A wet dream, in which
Oh, wet dream. Okay, hold on. All right, we're rewinding. Hold on, we're not. Let's
What?
let this play unpaused.
reality no more. I just can't. And the reason I bring this up is because this morning I had a dream, like Martin Luther King, but it's more so a wet dream. In
Okay, we're just gonna pause it right there, though. A wet dream? It was more like a wet dream. What in the fuck is this guy? Yo, this guy, oh my God, we might honestly want to, like, explore this dude further. Low key. This dude seems like a rare gem, bro. Like, whoa. This guy looks like some fun cannon fodder. Why would you describe it like that? Why would you do that, dude? I mean, a wet... Frankly, the last time some shit like that's happened with me was, like, in fucking, like, 7th grade or some shit. Like, how is this guy still having some stuff like... What in the... Oh my... Okay, I don't even get it. I don't... what? Okay. Yeah, he's fucking yo.
I was conscious of it being No Nut November, and I was actively not trying to relapse. I was edging.
Oh my... oh my God! Oh, he's one of these fuckers. Oh, the No Nut November. Oh, I have fallen, my comrades. I have fallen in the trenches, and I've been shot down by my wet dream. Oh my God, dude. What a fucking joke, bro. Dude, really? Oh, I was so conscious of it. I was aware of my dream, and I was trying to stop and edge it away. And, okay, is it me, or does, honestly, half of the shit that these incels say, like, is it just gay as fuck or what, dude? It's like, the way this guy's describing it is honestly just ironically gay, bro. Like, I mean, it's like, dude, come on, man. Like, I'm queer as fuck, bro, but, like, holy shit, dude. it's like, tone it down. Like, goddamn. Seriously, which one?
Anyways, now this was a wet dream, so what can
this one or the boomer wet dream version of it?
This might be what I would call too much detail. Just
a little TMI. Yeah, this guy's doing a little TMI, bro.
Okay.
Like, I mean, and the thing is, he's going into extra detail with a male audience. Like, that's his main target, and it's like, this is why I think, a fat chunk of the incel community is probably just honestly, frankly, just straight up just kind of gay, and they just need to embrace it, dude. Like, I mean, honestly. Reed's CSA. Hey, alright, I dig it. Jack Reed, I like it. I like it. But anyway. But, like, I mean, this dude straight up, like, has a targeted male audience and shit. And is fundamentally basically like being like, yes, let me go in detail about my wet dream that I had, about like this revelation that I had. And also, I can't tell from reality and dreams anymore either, by the way. Let me just put that out there to preface this. It's like, this guy, I can't tell, like, look, I'm gonna be honest. I cannot tell if this dude is honestly, genuinely being sincere, or if he's grifting. Honestly, I feel like there is certainly, and maybe at the end of the day, a mixture of both. That's why I want to use this guy as some cannon fodder. I want to check this guy out, in the near future. I mean, but, in the near future. Like, not really necessarily anytime soon, because goddamn, dude. Like, too much of this guy, and you're gonna fucking OD, dude. Like, guys, holy fuck. This guy is something, man. This guy is something special, for sure. And I'm here for it. Like, and I kind of want to know, like, is he just trying to grift, or is this dude kind of sincere? You know what I mean? And look, I'm gonna be honest. I do think this guy's probably gay in some way, or bi, or something. Because I mean, dude, you look too flamboyant to just be some straight incel kid. Okay, like you look a little too flamboyant there, buddy. And look, I mean, I like being a little flamboyant myself. You know, like I said, I'm not exact straight. You know, so it's like I enjoy that too. But I mean, goddamn, bro, like you're trying to pull yourself off as being straight. Like, and I unironically look more straight than you, dude. Like, straight up, kid. Like, honestly, it's like holy fuck. And I'm not even trying. I just like I literally look like some like straight Russian vodka drinking fucking like goddamn like St. Petersburg or something. That probably beats his wife after going to the bar or whatever. Like that's what I'm looking like right now. So I don't know like about you, kid, but that's how I'm looking like. What's his channel? Like I mean I know Zan said it earlier, but I don't want to go back and try to find it. But I know that there's like. I know he said it, so we're gonna see this kid eventually again. That's for sure.
Like,
and honestly, I don't even know if we'll be able to get through all this because there's other stuff I want to look at too. So, because this is exceptional.
The fact that like if you do not regularly like nut,
and also even Zan's barely. Oh my god, the video itself is 10 minutes. Jesus Christ. And even Zan himself is just like not even far way into it. You know what? I don't give a fuck what you have to say, Zan. I'm using you as a proxy to watch this video now. So
Honey will do it for you in your sleep. I don't know. Maybe
just got back to Wet Dreams, so context. Well, Xanderhall's watching this semen retention fucking incel guy. Which I'm going to find a channel out eventually because we'll look at this guy, again at some point because this dude's a gem. But, here's the video title at least. To the men on retention, your semen contains the universe within it. Don't take this lightly! Oh my god. Contains the universe within it, dude. Dude, your nut contains the universe within it, dude. The universe itself. Bruh. Bruh. Like, holy shit. I mean, what about, like, all the other animals and all other life? It's like, does their semen also contain the universe within it, too? I mean, honestly, how far does that logic go, bro? You know what I mean? Like, just to think about these weirdos, dude. They make you kind of think about, like, their weird logic and think, like, how far does it go? And it just goes weird-ass ways, dude. It's like, why the fuck? What? Yeah, this guy doesn't look like an Inicia makes a Shane Dawson. Oh my god, and also, oh dude, a garnish of Drake Bell. Dude, honestly, tell me there's not some Drake Bell. Dude, this is like an unholy trinity of Anision, Shane Dawson, and Drake Bell. Oh my god, holy shit, dude. Oh my lord. Oh fuck, bro. Shout out to Oregon. Wait, what do we do? It's illegal to be homeless in America. It's illegal to be homeless in virtually every state in the U.S. except for 2. Oregon and Wyoming. Yeah, baby. That's right. Though a bunch of NIMBYs, liberals, and conservatives want to try to say no to that because they're fucking stupid. And they don't want to actually address the real problem of homelessness, but they want to villainize it instead and try to revoke that because they're, again, retarded. But, still based. It's like Singer, they making Disney Bob Labs said they were going to put down. He escaped. It's 27 degrees here. It's 14 degrees here. Like, I can't really complain because, like, there are some places where it's, like, negative 17 degrees, like in Montana right now. So, I mean, we cannot bitch about how cold it is. Snow? Yes. Not nowhere near as much as I want. I'm disappointed with the lack of, true proper snow. I mean, it's enough to, kind of, like, layer the ground, but it's like that much. It's fucking lame.
Me making shit out.
I want more snow.
Is that I was wet. like down here in real life. And what happened in this dream felt so surreal. Within the very dream itself, I had asked myself if I had a wet dream. For some reason, I was still dreaming even after my ejaculation. And so what I did, I decided to pursue my curiosity, basically study it.
Whoa. So he had like a he had probably like a gay lucid dream. Dude, he had a lucid sexual dream. Bro. It's kind of hardcore. I'm not even gonna lie. You're in a dream. It's sexual, where it gets you a wet dream, and you're aware of it, and you're lucid, dude. Yo, dude, that sounds kind of awesome. I'm not even gonna lie. That actually sounds kind of cool. I just hate how he's using it to grift for this bullshit. You know what? I mean, even on this video, I'm starting to think, he might be grifting, dude. He's like, I feel like he's trying to use inceldom to kind of mix out his fucking weird sexual fantasies and shit. Because this guy busts the nut on the daily. Even in No Nut November, he just plays it up. And, I'm starting to think this guy's a grifter.
Yeah.
So he's Inition with Shane Dawson with a touch of Drake Bell doing an Andrew Tate impression. Yeah, basically. Yeah, essentially. Yeah.
What the fuck are we watching?
Zan, you're the one who pulled this up and made a video out of it, so you tell me, Zan.
You linked me. What the fuck did you link me? What is this? What did you...
This is how I feel about Venom right now. What the fuck did you link me, Venom?
Send me. I just wish it was snowing outside. That would be the only silver lining to this. What the fuck are we watching? How do you find this?
Hey, I have the silver lining, or the white lining, because there's snow outside, so hey, I got it. Woo! Yeah, I got it a little better than Zan.
I realized I have a wet dream. Within the dream, I studied this. And so what I did...
How do you do a study and an analysis in a dream? Dude, what in the... Dude, you're in a sexual lucid dream, and the first thing you're thinking of is, let me do a scientific study in my own dream. What a fucking nerd, bro. What a goddamn motherfucking nerd, dude. I would be yo, let me just, spontaneously just, put myself in a BDSM, furry fucking GIMP dungeon or something, dude. I would be, fucking unleashing some fantasies in my lucid dream if that was what was going on. Bitch, do some analysis and study. Fucking nerd. Oh my god. I don't think reading is even possible in a dream. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're lucid dreaming, then I think you could kind of manifest the fact you could. I don't know. I mean, I have never really lucid dreamed, honestly, so I couldn't really understand how that fucking works. I mean, I have some pretty vivid dreams, but not lucid dreams. So, I mean, I don't know. Remember Paul's dream about being in a Kubrick movie where the script is gibberish? Well, was that a lucid dream, or was that just a very vivid dream that he had? Because I think it was just a very vivid dream that he had, because, I have a pretty creative imagination and creative mind, so I get having very vivid dreams, because I have had, again, some very vivid dreams, or just, vivid, scenes, so to speak, that I guess are dreams, but they're, mini dreams, where it's, a scene, or, just a little thing where... in my mind, it feels like it lasts about, maybe at most, 5 minutes, but it's probably just, a fucking snap in the time or something, you know what I mean? It's I don't know. It's just, it's one of those things where, for me, I kind of have, little vivid bursts and stuff, and then sometimes I'll just have, a vivid, just story arc of a dream. But I never really have, a lucid dream. And I really want one of those fucking dreams, dude. I want to be in a lucid dream where I'm oh, I'm aware. Because honestly, the closest I've ever gotten to that is these fucking vivid dreams where I'm oh shit. And when I try to get aware of it, I fucking wake up. And honestly, it pisses me off. I want to get somehow in between that and not wake up. and just like manifest the dream into whatever the fuck I want, son. Like, I just want that. But no, I don't get that shit. It's just bullshit, dude. Boo! I love that one, by the way. Paul, you've been bumped. I know, dude. It's a really good fucking dream story. Better than this fucking freak. Dude, has like a weird, like, vivid, lucid, sexual dream, and this guy's like, let me do study and analysis. My god, what a fucking nerd.
I took my phone out, and I took a picture of my puddle, like my actual...
Wait, so you're awake at this point. Wait, okay, so maybe he was awake when he did the study analysis of it. Like, he woke up and you just had to, like... What is... Oh my god, what? What? I can't say anything else. Like, what? I wanted to say what the fuck, but... My brain just could not manifest that. Like, oh my god, what the fuck? What? Oh my god, dude, I got the EBGBs now, dude. Like, oh my god.
What are we watching? What are we watching? What is happening?
I don't know.
Heavy Gretel, you have chosen the best time to arrive. Oh my god.
Dude, I feel bad for all the people that just kind of popped in and just, like, left because of this, dude. I blame Venom for that, by the way. So I'm blaming Venom for that. We asked some motherfuckers in here, being like, you know, some new names. And then Venom just had to pull this fucking shit up. Oh my god, dude. Wow, even Zant can't even take it. You know what? I might take it back. I don't know if we want to see this guy again. I think I might have just be able to kind of figure him out. I kind of feel like he's a little bit of a grifter, and he's just playing his shit up, dude. I'm starting to strong kind of fucking believe that. I think he's playing it up and trying to do some shit that might be kind of clickbaity. I mean, the title, too, dude. Like, your semen contains the universe within it. Don't take it lightly. Like, dude, he's trying to do some clickbait. Like, I mean, dude, this guy's a grifter. Like, I mean, I guarantee you this guy's, like, you know, probably gay and a grifter and is just playing up the incel bullshit because, you know, he can easily make, you know, some money, you know, with donations and a Patreon with, like, you know, at most maybe like 200 something of like his subscriber base, you know, or some shit like that. You know, like, so there's going to be like a dedicated little crowd that's going to give him a little side money and shit. So he can make, you know, a little basic ass content where he's at like a beach or something. Like, where the fuck is he? Like, on the beach? I mean, it's like, so, I mean, evidently, like, he's in an area, he's either on the east or the west coast. So already a major plus, a major positive. Like, and so, honestly, dude, you know what? I guarantee he's either an Oregonian or a Californian, bro. Like, I guarantee you this motherfucker lives in, like, you know, some place that is, like, in California on the coast. And you know what? If that's the case, then he's got it easy, especially if he's gay. Honestly, he's got, you know, some queer fucking gaydar vibes going off. Like, I mean, you know, my gaydar is going off on this guy. Like, I guarantee you that, you know what? On the frame that we have him on, look at him. You can't tell me those lips aren't dick-sucking lips, because they are. I can see some dick-sucking lips when I see them. And those are some dick-sucking lips. Like, I mean, you know, he probably knows how to work a fucking rod, bro. Like, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, this guy is certainly fucking, you know, a little bent. You know what I mean? You're like, he ain't straight. So I feel like he's just doing this as a grift. You know what? I think I've had enough, to be frank. I can't do this guy no more. Because, like, holy shit, man. I mean, maybe we'll... what was his name again? I know Zan said it at the beginning. So what was his name again? Because maybe we'll explore him in the future. Maybe. But honestly, at this point, I'm not holding to that.
This video is called To the men,
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know.
your semen contains the universe within it. Don't take this lightly. And the first frame of the video, it's my channel with 2.47k subs called The Realist Tiller.
The Realist Tiller. Okay. That's all I needed. The Realist Tiller. Alright, well, maybe we'll check him out in the future. Actually, I guess I might as well just leave the screen up. Just because, we'll look at some other stuff. We'll look at some other shit. Oh, yeah, that's right. I had that other one that I want to look at, too. Right there. Well, we'll at least give it a minute. We'll look at parents forcing their kids to be TikTok stars because, why not? Why not look at the, depravity of man, further? And honestly, frankly, arguably way fucking worse than that guy. Arguably. In fact, I'm going to say overtly. I mean, debatable, but, I got a side on that one. Doc of the bring out the raccoon hat. Dude, oh wait, you mean my rabbit hat from Iceland? Dude, do you not know that? Do you not know the story behind that? Dude, I don't know where that fucking went. Like, there was the day that the day after I realized it went missing, the day before, I was hanging out with my mom, and then, because it was my day off, I was hanging out with her for a little bit. And I got dropped off at Duffy's, by my pops, to go hang out and do some karaoke there because it was a Friday. And was that the one you lost at Duffy's? Yeah, that was my hat that I lost at Duffy's. And also, they don't know where it went. So I'm honestly kind of hypothetically, or at least theorizing that it might have honestly been fucking stolen by somebody. Like, because, I do distinctly remember having it at Duffy's and I don't know. It's like, because after that, I don't really remember it, afterwards. Because when I came home, I'm like, where's my hat? Because I kind of started realizing, like, I didn't have my hat when I walked back. And I was thinking, might be at Duffy's. So I called up the other day, the day after, I realized, did you lose your phone charger that night also? Yeah, I think it was the same night I lost a phone charger, but that I didn't really give much of a fuck about. That was just a backup charger that I had in my room, and that was the one I took to Duffy's just so I could leave the phone charger that I have now. But, yeah, it was just like a weird little, like, phase going on at Duffy's where, like, shit would just kind of disappear. So, like, I don't think it's never been an issue now. Like, I've never lost anything there since, but it was just like a weird little moment where, like, shit just kind of, like, gotten like swiped or just mistaken as like some other person's shit, and it's just like, I don't know. It's still a little bullshit though. To be frank, because like I have a strong feeling that someone probably just swiped it, and maybe on they probably thought it was like one of their hats, and they didn't realize that they like had it in their coat pocket or some shit, and and like now it's just at their fucking place or whatever. It's just. It's annoying. Because, like, I do remember asking, because I went there on my next day off, being like, hey, I lost a hat last time, and I think So-So was working that night, if it's, like, in the back or something, and they checked, and they said no, and they texted the person I was working that night, and they said no, and I was like, well, shit. And, and I asked her the next week, being like, hey, was it possibly in the back or something like that? And she's like, I didn't see anything, but I'll double check. And, yep, no. And I was like, fuck. So I'm a little bummed out about that. But that just means, like, I'm certainly going to plan another Iceland trip literally just on the fucking virtue to get another fucking hat like that. Because, goddammit, I love that hat. That hat, fucking awesome hat. I love that hat. I'd be wearing it right now if I didn't have it fucking disappear or get swiped on my ass. Fucking Swiper did some swiping. I didn't have Dora the Explorer to fucking, be like, Swiper no swiping, bitch. So, fuck me, I guess. raccoon hat in Iceland. Yeah, that was my Icelandic hat. Like, I bought it in Iceland, yeah, and, like, it was sentimental to me, so I'm sad. So now, like, you know, one of these fucking years, whether it's this year, next year, or whatever the fuck, I'm dragging all you motherfuckers to Iceland. Okay, not all of you, but Rip City, you know who I'm talking about. All of us motherfuckers going to Iceland. Because, like, we're doing it now. And we're all going to get, like, our own versions of these little hats, because they're fucking great. Like, we're doing a long-term fucking plan on this shit, dude. Because we've been talking about wanting to go international for a minute now. We need to fucking just do it, dude. We need to do it. Do the Pornhub version of Dora, the theme song next week at Duffy's. Even me. Well, Venom, if you have a passport and honestly are willing to invest, you know, like at minimal, like $500 for like a week-long trip to Iceland, then yes. Because that's about how much I saved up, and that was the perfect amount for when I was there. So, and honestly, frankly, you might want to save up more money because it's probably more expensive these days. Too rich for me? Well, then, that's on you. Too bad, so sad. And honestly, when we went, like, it was actually generally, like, a time where Iceland was just starting to kind of go on the tourist map, so to speak, and now it's just straight up, like, you know, a tourist destination, especially with the volcanoes and shit going on, so it's more expensive now. Like, I got, you know, when I went to Iceland, like, I got there when when shit was still cheap, so, yeah, got fucking lucky with it, frankly, on that one. Aren't the plane tickets more than $500 themselves? At this point, probably. I mean, you know, like it probably does vary. Like sometimes, you know, I'm sure like certain times in the year it's cheaper, and in different times of the year it's more expensive. I mean, we'll just, I don't know. It's one of those things where I think, you know, like if we planned it out and just like looked for, you know, some decent, you know, prices on tickets, you know, and cheapest I see is $560 each. Well, that's how it is right now. I'm saying, like, you know, it might be subject to change. So, you know, when we actually do legit kind of all get together, you know, make sure we have our passports. Mine's still up to date, so I don't have to worry about that until 2028. So mine's still fine. You know, so it's like, it's one of those things where I think we could plan it out, and then the only thing we'd have to do is just like wait for a pretty decent time when there's like a deal on some tickets or some shit like that, and just jump on that shit and fucking just save up some money and get it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, because that's kind of what we did. Require a visa. I think, I mean, for, you know, being like, you know, for tourist travel, yeah, but I'm pretty sure they're fine with, like, we never had any issues with any of that. We probably should do this before Trump takes office and everyone stops travel to the USA. I mean, I mean, if that really came to that, there would be you know, like refugee status that you could probably do. As long as you have a passport, make it easier. I mean, frankly, considering that I have a dog, I got family to take care of, and, you know, and just other shit, like, I can't really afford to leave. So for me personally, that's kind of not really in the equation. I mean, if it is for people, then fuck it, take it. You know, if it really does come to that type of shit. But for me, you know, I gotta invest in other priorities, and that means investing in different shit, you know, and preparing in different ways. And frankly, I mean, even for those that might, you know, be able to get the fuck out, I mean, send some logistical help, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause, you know, the people that are gonna need to stay or stick around, you know, especially for the long haul, so to speak, we're gonna fucking need it. Cause I'm gonna be one of them. I you know, like I said, I can't necessarily afford to leave. I wish I could, but just can't. Nobody's gonna take Americans. The right wing is gaining power in Europe and also anti-immigration. Well, Canada, Canada would probably be fine. I mean, because the thing is, for a lot of Americans, it's either going to be Mexico or Canada. Which is going to be ironic, a bunch of Americans fleeing to Mexico. While, like, so many of them, are bitching about, like, Mexico coming in. So, like, that's going to be so fucking irony. But Canada would, legitimately would probably, be more accepting. Canada probably, Mexico probably wouldn't be too happy if America's flooding the border. Well, the thing is, like I said, arguably most Americans would probably go to Canada. Canada, maybe, but they're very unaffordable. Mexico, maybe they have their own problems. So, yeah, Mexico's got their own fuck problems, and Americans, like, trying to seek refugee status in Mexico probably ain't really going to work. I mean, for the more wealthier Americans, they could probably get refugee status in other countries, like in Europe and stuff like that. I mean, legitimately, but, at least for the working class folk like me, we're basically fucked with either Mexico or Canada, depending where we are in U.S. And that's why I say, like, a lot of us are kind of kind of fucked here. We're stuck here. Like, I mean, that means that we have to kind of prepare in different ways. And for those that are able to leave, just, in those areas, try to help fight, and advocate, to change things here. Because evidently, because if it gets to that point and, changing things here domestically, evidently, is, at least to a certain level, has failed, at least on the electoral/political level. And that means on the, direct action and on the ground type of level, that's where it needs to really fucking change. And that's where motherfuckers like me come into play. Don't need a refugee status. They can get residency in tons of countries. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, they can, they can just kind of skip the boot and just, like, have residency. Watch someone say shit his fanny's running. Yeah, and I think especially for someone like him, it is a little cowardly. Especially for someone who's, like, such an advocate for, like, praxis and direct action, and on top of that, no matter who, and, all this advocacy and stuff, but yet, if things don't work out my way, I'm just gonna fucking, pull up sticks and run. I mean, for someone like him, it's pretty fucking cowardly. Never seemed like the protest type to me. Because I don't think he is. Even though he should, honestly. Because especially considering where he lives in Seattle, like, I mean, he doesn't really have too much of an excuse, because he can easily just, like, take a little bit of time. Instead of doing one of his streams, maybe do an IRL stream, at, like, a little rally or strike, that's going on in Seattle. Because I'm guaranteed there's some shit going on, right now over there. Can I help you, dog? Live way out in the boonies. He lives in Bellevue. Vosh seems like the hideaway in my compound. Well, yeah, because I mean, Venom was saying, I mean, he would literally pull up sticks and run, and just kind of sit nice and comfy in his little compound, basically. Can I help you, doggo? Lives in the Bushi suburbs, Seattle. Of course, he's running. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see the point. Can I, dog? Oh my lord! I'm gonna go to the bathroom anyway. Maybe I'll see what your deal is, because holy shit, you're annoying. Sorry if you bulldoze. Ah! You fucking bulldoze me! Right when I was fucking about to say. Oh my god, you goofy ass little bitch. Oh my goodness, that was so cute. I let him outside really quick, and he just started running around. I was on the porch, and there's like a bunch of snow on my porch, so I was like, you know what? It's all nice powdery. He came back by the porch a little bit, like 3 times, and I just started kicking snow in his face, and he was just like, he just started running. He was like, he just started bolting around everywhere, and once he was done pissing all over the place, all over the front yard, he just like immediately ran right back inside. He was like, get me the fuck back in, this is cold. Oh, now you're right over there. Oh, look at you, you're so cute. You're just such a good boy. Who's a little fun pup? You're just so fun, you're so cute, so sweet. There's a little bundle of joy, yes you is. Oh, you just got a little puppy face. Yes you do. Little puppy face. But goddamn, it's cold. It truly be cold as fuck out there. I can't just be the average booty bitch and you see a certain dominant. It's true. Hold up. I just gotta like zip this bitch up. I just gotta zip this bitch right back on you. Damn it. Come on. There we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. I read that fan theory that Double D from Ed and Eddie was actually a trans guy. Well, funny enough, when I first watched that show, I honestly thought Ed and Eddie was a girl. I'm not even gonna lie. I honestly thought that. And considering my little, like, kid self thinking that and looking at it now, I mean, it was either like that was like a very flamboyant, nerdy, gay, kid growing up, or yeah, probably a trans guy, possibly. I mean, honestly, that makes sense, to me. Like being a trans boy growing up, in the cul-de-sac, and at least, the other Eds, just didn't think anything of it. Well, evidently no one thought anything of it, despite the fact that, a lot of the other kids in the cul-de-sac will kind of, like, fuck on them every now and then about their weird shit. So, at the very least, you could see them as a trans person who hasn't realized they're trans yet. Yeah. Because arguably it could, because arguably, like growing up, they could, the kid could just been a tomboy, just been fine with being called boy, so to speak, because of, being like that, at least initially. But, Double D has always been known as a boy, so, I mean, at least, that doesn't really, like, I don't know. It's been a long time since we've seen a show, so. Are incredibly dark, and it's nice to see a wholesome one. Honestly, I know there are some dark ones, but there's been a few that have been fairly wholesome in my mind. But it's been a long time since I've thought about them, though. Aw, look at you, you big old ball. He's a big little ball. He's so cute. And everybody missed you last night. You was just so adorable. And I guess also, like, some of the other people, like Marge and a few others at the bar last night, at least, realized I was streaming and all kind of started hoarding around my phone. I noticed that. I was like, what are they all doing over there? Then Marge a little bit later was like, mentioned, it's like, oh, yeah, I didn't know you were doing live stream stuff. Like, fuck yeah. And it was like, well, yeah, I've been doing it for a minute. Yeah, I do that sometimes. I like to, show off my own stuff and... and I kind of do them on my own, outside of them anyway, but I always like to, kind of show off my little shit to people, and show off other people too, because there's always some people that are pretty pretty good, and occasionally there's always one or two that are kind of fun to meme with. So I will admit, I don't know what the hell they were saying though. I don't know what they said to y'all. So I guess that is something I will have to look at later, because I haven't looked back on that stream yet, and I kind of want to see what they honestly said, because I don't know what they were saying. I just remember this totally real lost episode of NA. Once saw late night on 6606 at midnight when no one else was awake. Everybody was hyper realistic crime blood, and Plank murdered people. This sounds like a story that you made up, but it sounds awesome and I like it. Here, I'm gonna have this video prepped and ready to go. We'll just have it down whenever we feel like it. We'll just have it sit there. Nah, bro, totally real. Pretty sure I've heard that creepypasta at one point. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a creepypasta that either someone else made up or you made up. But either way, I kind of like it. I dig it. I dig that, Holmes. Oh my goodness, a big fluff. That's a beef jerky farm. Where did I put that? Oh, it's over there. Well, it's also for me too, but it's also for him. And I have it up there. I'm not getting up for it. Then Plank came out of my TV and tried to murder me. Or you murdered me, but then it got better. Then you got better afterwards? Damn. You were murdered, but you're resurrected like Jesus, dude. Whoa, bro. Are you saying that, like, the Bible actually might be on to something? Is there, like, some extra, like, shit going on with that? Whoa. Whoa, bro. Four deep ate me, dude. Like, whoa. 4 deep ate me, dude. Like, way too much. Whoa, bro. Whoa, bro. Mr. Slenderman was a big creep. Dude, do you know about the story of, like, a fucking teenager, like, in high school that literally, like, murdered one of her friends over Slenderman or some shit? Like, she had, like, one of her friends, like, try to get complicit and, like, kind of got, rope-a-doped one of her friends into it. And when, like, during the investigation and the interview or, like, the interrogation, like, they basically found out, like, the whole main real reason was because, so we could sacrifice him to Slender Man. Like, that was pretty much, like, it. And it was like, what the fuck? I mean, do you know what I'm all talking about? Because, like, it was a kind of a meme of a story, but also kind of a fucking crazy story, too, back in, like, what? Like, when it happened? Like, I think it happened, like, what? Like, 2013, 2014 or something like that? And then, like, the trial was, like, 2015 or something. It was something like that. It was around that time. A lot of research I found was some German, the Grossman. That's what it's called. Yeah, because the Slenderman, like, funny enough, is actually based off of, like, Germanic folktales from, like, back in the Renaissance era or some shit. With the Grossman. Or it's like the Grossman or some shit like that. Slenderman was the first simple, intricate monster I came across online. Same here. Was that like the... Dude, the Slenderman was like, I think the one motherfucker that kind of like, as a creepypasta, that kind of got a lot of people into it. Because even I was kind of interested in that shit. Then there was like the smiling dog, like the husky with like the kind of like creepy smile shit. That one was, one that kind of, I was like, whoa, dude. Dude, Jeff the Eater. You mean, yeah, Jeff the Killer. Dude, Jeff the Killer is fucking bitch made, bro. Fuck shit's pussy shit, dude. Dude, because Slenderman actually has straight up fucking little indie games and video games. Remember, like, PewDiePie, fucking, Markiplier, and all these other YouTubers that were, playing that Slenderman indie game at one point? I was playing that shit. Dude, honestly, that game was low-key kind of fucking banging, dude. That game was fire. I'm not even gonna lie. That game was actually fun. Like, I mean, that shit, like, I mean, basically that had, like, the whole premise of Five Nights at Freddy's, but, like, was actually good. Like, Five Nights at Freddy's is just bitch-made in comparison. Just, Jeff wasn't scared to anyone older than 11. Exactly, dude. Jeff had some terrible indie games, too. What do you mean, two? No, Jeff had terrible indie games. Slenderman at least had some pretty fun indie games with it. Sure, there was probably some that sucked, but not all of them. Oh my goodness, you handsome little statue, you. Oh, well, now you just flopped back into a little ball. Oh my god. I was going to show you off because you looked so handsome and adorable there for a minute, but I guess not. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's so cute. Oh my god, you're too far away. You know, I don't care. Kind of regress back into listening to monster encounters. I mean, they can be pretty fun. I mean, I do that occasionally. Like Bigfoot or Dogman. I mean, I kind of like them myself, honestly. I mean, dude, when I was growing up, that was like my fucking jam. Dude, I love cryptos and like cryptids and shit. Not like, you know, crypto in the sense of cryptocurrency. I mean, cryptozoology, dude, and cryptids. Dude, that shit was my fucking jam. It still is, dude. I have a, you know, soft spot for that type of shit. I mean, at this point, I recognize that 99% of it is bullshit. But, I mean, there are a few of them that at least will kind of hold at least certain credence to, at least when it comes to, like, Sam Squanch and, like, Bigfoot. Like, here's my reason why. Because I think they were a thing, you know, and have existed at one point. You know, to the where, you know, there was like a period of time where, like, you know, our early ancestors, you know, intermingled with them before, you know, or at least encountered them and shit like that. But, you know, at this point have been essentially long since extinct, which is why I think, you know, in a lot of different regions of the world, you know, whether it's like in North America, like, you know, in like, you know, Bhutan and Nepal and places like that, where it comes to like the Yeti and all this other shit. Like, I mean, there's kind of a reason why I think there's so much folklore and folktale around it, because, I mean, these things have, I think, at one point have existed. You know, it's like, but not anymore. You know, like, because we know that, you know, Gigantopithecus, you know, is a thing, for example, right? Which is a gigantic, big fucking grade 8 type of thing. So it's like, if, you know, that existed at one point, then, I mean, it's certainly like a Bigfoot-esque type of creature. It certainly has before, too. We just haven't really found much details of him because they're probably pretty sparse as a species, and, you know, there weren't really that many of them in the first place. And there were probably major competitors with us, you know, in a lot of ways, you know, and we probably hunted them off, you know, and to an extent, which might play a role as to why they were so skittish, you know, with some of our early ancestors potentially. So I do think Bigfoot or like Sasquatch, you know, and like Yeti, you know, at one point have existed, you know, in time past, but that was like basically, you know, like 8,000 like 9,000 some years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be a long fucking time ago. Like, I mean, you know, that's kind of like where I think, you know, they all died off at that point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, not every little, like, thing that, you know, is dead, you know, gets preserved. So it's just like, I mean, you know, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if there's just like, you know, there are some aspects of like archaeology that exists of these things out there, but it's just very sparse and rare because they're probably just literally out in the middle of the fucking Cascade Mountains or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so it's like you can't really necessarily like dig that deep, you know, into shit like that and make it like an archaeological dig or something. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess you could, but I mean, you know, it's kind of hard to do it out there. So I'm, you know, like the environments where, especially predominantly that, you know, we hypothetically or at least speculatively think, you know, where they would exist. Like a lot of them wouldn't like be out in the field or something like that. That would be out like the foothills and in the forests and the mountains and shit, where it would be kind of hard to do like an excavation or archaeological dig site. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's probably why we haven't found anything of them, because what is left of them are in areas that we don't normally archaeologically do digs and shit. So the chances are we're probably not going to find anything of them. And, if we were able to discover, that something like Gigantopithecus existed at one point, then, I feel like it'd just be a matter of time before we realize that, something that's equivalent to a Bigfoot, has existed at one point, and we discover something like that as an archaeological discovery. And that'd be pretty fucking cool. Because, like I said, I think, Bigfoot and Sasquatch, whatever you want to call it, like, I think, they have existed at one point. I'm all to at least, kind of be a centrist when it comes to, like, cryptozoology on that one. But, when it comes to, like, the Jersey Devil or, like, the Wisconsin werewolf or whatever the fuck and all this other shit, it's like, Yes, the answer is yes, you would. What, fucking a Sasquatch? No, I wouldn't. Ugh. The fuck? What's wrong with you, dude? Dude, there's a few elements about being an Alabamian that are still clinging on. And we need to shed that off of you. We need to shed the Alabama off of you, sir. Because this is ridiculous. These accusations and these Alabamian fantasies of yours is just... It's gone too far, sir. It's a furry like you. No, it ain't. It's a furry, therefore makes you horny. By that logic, Zukov's furry because he has, he's got a whole fucking coat of fur on him. But no, he doesn't. I just look at him and I'm like, oh, he's so cute. Oh, let me just cuddle him because he's a sweet boy. Because he's a sweet boy, and I want to cuddle him and just give him loves and scritches because he's too cute, and too, like, he's too much for the human race. We do not deserve him. And yet, I'm privileged enough to, behold such a privilege. As such a luxury upon man. So, I take good care of him. But no! You want to try to make it some weird, exceptional, gross fucking thing because you're a fucking degenerate Alabamian still. You still got a little bit of that left, and we need to shed it like the sin that it is. Praise the Lord's name. We need to shed that out of you. And yeah, I reconverted to being Christian for like 2 seconds just to say that. Just for you, sir. I'm no longer anymore, but I just had to for a little bit just to really, really make sure you understand that. I became a Christian for like 2 seconds just for you. What would you do if you were kidnapped by a cult? You wake up tied up and you see you're surrounded by candles and hood figures, and they chant, Unique New York, Unique New York, Unique New York. And the leader lowers his hood until had a confusion. Dr. Phil? And it's Dr. Phil. I would wonder, like, how they're going to sacrifice me, to be honest. Like, what is he going to do? Lecture me about, like, how I need to pull myself up by my bootstraps or something and then try to run me over with his car as I run away? Like his wife, that one time. You be sacrificed by appearing you on the Steve Wilkos show. No! I mean, get me high enough and I might be able to tolerate it a little bit. But I would hate every second of it still. Wish I could spill through your booty all your sins. That's gonna be you, not me. There's too much sin to me to expel. Like, I will flood the earth. Like God did. That one time. And, like with how much sin that is inside me. I'm honestly surprised when I was in Texas at one time that I literally didn't combust into flames. Stepping foot in Texas. Like, as soon as I stepped foot in Texas, I literally combust into flames because of, like, how sinful and how much of a demon spawn of Satan and a spawn of evil that I am. At least, according to them. But I guess not. I guess there's like a little inkling of me that isn't. Which is kind of shocking, but I'm gonna become priest and deliver Ignar in more ways than one. Oh god, man, don't know. Don't make it weird. Well, you know what? Never mind. Whatever. Is that the cue to watch this video? Because we've been staring at this literal brick wall for quite some time. So, you know what? Fuck you. We're doing it now.
We got some shows coming up. All new material. I'm going to Phoenix, Arizona, Louisville, Kentucky, and Appleton.
Oh shit, this guy's doing fucking live shows? He's going to a place called Appleton, dude. Wow. Well, oh shit, he's doing like 3 fucking shows in each place. Why ain't Portland on there? My dude, my guy. Why are you in Portland, you piece of shit? Dude, I would fucking totally watch this guy, Curtis Connor. Dude, I would totally watch his ass. Fuck going to Portland, bro. I'll buy a ticket. Has a mullet, therefore his thoughts are invalid. Hey, don't disrespect the mullet, bitch. Because one day, I'm going to pop up on stream, and I'm going to have a fucking mullet. You know for a fucking fact that will happen one day. I'm just putting that out there. I'm just saying. I've been contemplating this for quite some time, and, the only reason why I haven't pulled the trigger yet is because I know even my friends are going to be like, bruh, what the fuck? I just already know. I'll say the same thing that day. Well, so wow, what? Are you gonna unsubscribe? Are you gonna, fucking never come on here ever again? Are you literally gonna be like, you know what, fuck you, you're no longer my friend? Wow. I thought you were my brother, bro. I thought you were my brother. And here you are. Literally, even now, to my face. You're saying you'll say that to my face that day, but you're saying it now. Preemptively. That, nah, go fuck yourself. Nothing you say is valid anymore. Like, you're an enemy. You're what, I mean, what? Just because you have a mullet doesn't mean we can't be friends. Oh, now we're walking it back. Now we are walking it fucking back. Ladies and gentlemen, in MBs, we got him. Now he's walking it back. Now he's walking it fucking back, guys. Wow, now he's walking it back. Wow. Wow. Walking it back, I see. Just means I can't take it seriously anymore. Okay, dude, when it comes to, my choice of hats, 90% of the time it already looks like I have a fucking mullet. Dude, I mean, look, it already from here down, dude, since my head's partially cut off, look at this shit. I already look like I have a fucking mullet right here, bro. I'm already halfway there. The only thing stopping me is I got this shit going on, bitch. So, I mean, dude, I'm literally been conditioning all of you to just embrace the mullet. That's what's happening. I'd say the same. I have one! Where is it? It's not in here. God damn it. I have one, though. You know for a fact I fucking have one. You think Ignar can rock a ponytail? I do! I do! I got a top ponytail going on here, but for work, I put that fucking shit, See? See? I got him right there. But you know what? Fuck a ponytail. I hate having this shit, stand up. I don't mind this. I like that. But fuck everything else. Ugh. That's bullshit. I put my hat on backwards. See, y'all got me fucking, worked up now. I'm putting my hat on backwards because of your asses. And we're still not even, you could get me distracted.
It's gonna be so much fun, and tickets are available right now, so click the link in the description. Alright, thanks.
And you know what? Fuck you guys. Curtis looks fucking fire as fuck with that fucking mullet, dude. That is a fire fucking mullet. That mullet is banging, okay? He gets bitches with that mullet. That mullet gets bitches, okay? You cannot tell me that mullet don't get bitches. In fact, it does get bitches. Guess what? Look, I see a ring. I see a ring on that finger. That mullet get bitches. In fact, it gets bitches to the point there's one dedicated for him. Loyal to him. Dedicated. And loyal to the mullet. Embraces that mullet. All deep in that pussy. I'm just saying. But, bitch, are we gonna do the TJ Kirk thing again? Are we doing that now? I'm not even saying it in a negative way at that point. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, oh my lord. You know what? I didn't see it initially, so I was like, you know what? I want to see if there was or not. And there is. Ignore sexism. Oh my lord. Must report. I swear to fucking God. Anyway. But, okay. Wow. You know what? Fine. Alright. You know what? You want my, a little thing? Here we go. I ain't saying that she's literally a bitch. That is not what I'm saying. In fact, mad respect over the fact that, because the mullet is underappreciated. The mullet is underappreciated. And the fact that there is someone out there, a woman especially out there, that appreciates that mullet is a very commendable and respectable fucking thing. And that is awesome. She's one of the few out there holding the line to bring the mullet back. So, she's a fucking queen. And she's a bad bitch. See, bad bitch is a positive, endearing thing. That's a compliment. And that's it. So when it comes to, saying bitches, I'm saying bad bitches. That's a positive, endearing thing. That ain't derogatory. That's what the fuck I'm going with this shit. So, that ain't sexism. That's complimenting them. Because you know what? Being a bad bitch, that's some good shit right there. You want to be a bad bitch. You want to be a little feisty motherfucker and be like, oh. You know what I'm saying? It's so, don't be getting at me with the bullshit. TJ might not be able to defend himself because he's an unironic misogynist. He embraces it. I'm able to actually contextualize it in a way where it's actually endearing. Because being a bad bitch, like I said, is an endearing thing. I've not ever heard, that specific, term ever be oh my god, it's just saying, oh my god, you're a bitch. It's yeah, that, but it's oh damn, she's a bad bitch. It's not that. So don't be doing that shit. Don't be trying to fucking pull that shit on my ass. Because you know what? His wife is a bad bitch. And that is a compliment because she's out there being one of the fucking few on the line to normalize the mullet. Because like I said, I'm already halfway there when it comes to having a mullet. Look at me. For fuck's sake here. Come on. So it's if I'm already halfway there, of course I'm going to fucking defend it. I'm already, teetering on the line of whether to do it or not myself. For quite some time. I've been considered for quite some time now. And I might just honestly pull the trigger. At this point, just to spite you motherfuckers. Because if I want my hair to grow long, I can just trim the shit in the back and let everything else grow, back on its own. Because everything else will be short. You can let it all grow out. Just keep the shit in the back kind of trimmed a little bit. And, and eventually it'll all be even. So, there we go. It's at the end of the day, if I don't want to rock it no more, it ain't that hard to fucking, get it back in, something that I want. It's okay, we can all commit cringe at one point or another. You dare say that and you look at this king. You look at this fucking king right here with this mullet. It's got the ring on it. And you're going to say that. Shame on you, sir. Shame on you. The mullet's coming back, baby. And I'm going to be out there on the front lines. I'm going to be out there on the picket line. Normalizing the mullet. So, go fuck yourself.
Video. Folks, I don't know if this is universal. Thank you, that was my impression of a guy at Disneyland. Okay, sorry. I don't know if this is universal, but I feel like every group of siblings at some point in their lives wanted to start a band together. Right? Was it just me and my sisters? Because it's been done successfully.
I still want to do that. I'm 26 and I still feel that. Don't attack me.
3 times before. You got great all siblings.
I was just fucking like, holding your stead, Curtis, and now you're doing this and you're attacking me. I'm being stabbed in the back. Wow.
Bands like Hanson, Jonas Brothers, Jackson 5, and then you also have bad ones like AJR. That makes sense, right? As a kid, you already spend so much time with your siblings and you understand each other really well. So who better to start a band with if you all like music? And it's not like the band can break up. You guys fucking live in the same house, right? The Jonas Brothers tried it. It didn't work. This is a vivid memory for me for some reason. But there was one weekend where me, my sister, and my half-sister were all visiting our dad. Yeah, that's right. Bro was dealing with 2 divorces.
The guy meant the mustache is great. I mean, notice how I didn't say anything about the mustache. Because frankly, you know what he really could rock? Is either a goatee, some mutton chops, or not mutton chops, but the handlebar. Like, if you got that shit as like a handlebar or a goatee or, I mean, honestly, frankly, like anything else, to be honest with you. I mean, it's the mustache isn't really doing it for me. The mullet's nice. I like the mullet. Fucking respectable. Fuck you all for not liking mullets. You're all degenerates. But, the the pedo stash, though, look, I'm gonna be honest, yeah. But, if he did literally anything else, I think it'd be a fucking fucking perfect combo, and there would literally be nothing to fucking complain about aesthetic. But unfortunately, that mustache is kind of a little bit of a glaring red flag.
Our shared father. And for some reason, we decided to start a pop group called KC3. All our initials were KC, and there were 3 of us, if you couldn't pick up on that. Also, pop groups having numbers in the name was really big in the 90s. We never actually wrote any songs or anything, probably because most pop songs are about being in love, and our dad was experiencing 2 divorces, so tough to find inspo.
2 divorces? Oh, by the way, Rose, I guess, when it comes to your question about his other half-sister, it's because his dad liked to get around and had literally 2 divorces going on pretty recently back-to-back against each other, so I can kind of see what's going on here.
I'm sure. Start a group or a band, become rich and famous, and slowly start hating each other until the most talented one goes solo, or all end up broke because our parents pissed away all our money. It's a dream. And dude, when I was a kid, there was only one way to become famous. But in the modern age with YouTube and TikTok, there's a plethora of different ways to gain a fan base. So how are modern, aspiring sibling stars adapting? Well, to answer that question, we need to travel to Australia to learn about a group of brothers called the Aussie Bro Squad. So right off the bat, their name is missing a number or 2, but that's neither here nor there. The Aussie Bro Squad is a group of 4 brothers from Australia, and I found out about them through this TikTok. So I was really...
Oh, God. It's a TikTok within a TikTok. Hold on, we got... Oh, God, that's kind of cringe. I mean, all this is cringe, too.
Is a group of 4 brothers from Australia, and I found out about them through this TikTok.
That's all of them in the back. There's a TikTok, playing, recording a TikTok that's being made. Oh my lord, dude.
So I was really confused by that video at first. So I searched up hashtag Aussie Bro Squad on TikTok, and I fell down quite the rabbit hole, or fucking kangaroo hole, or whatever. Quite the kangaroo hole that Australian TikTokers talking.
You know what? It would be a koala hole in this case. A koala hole.
I can only assume TikTok is showing me Australian TikToks because I look like every single fucking Australian dude ever. And the
That's the douchiest name I've ever heard. The Aussie Bro Squad. We're definitely not douchey there, mate.
Squad is tough to describe, so I feel like we should just watch a short clip from one of their live streams.
Hey, Daniel! Abby's in Germany!
Whoa! Hi, Abby! Oh.
That's so exciting! Dom sent you guys some little TikTok logos, and Sienna sent you a bunch of little...
Oh my god, holy fuck, this is the most British-sounding Australian I have ever heard. Oh my god, this is the most British-sounding Australian I've ever heard. Oh my god, go back to England, you fucking limey fucks. Like, I'm not even convinced y'all are from fucking Australia. You all are fucking British who just, psyoped and invaded Australia, dude. Oh my god. Like, ugh.
Thanks, Coleman.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That's so sweet. Cooper sent you guys some stars.
How much, Cooper?
Yeah, seems harmless enough, right?
Well, yeah, no, that's not harmless. That is like fucking psychological torture.
Not so sure. And we'll get into the nitty gritty in a second. I'll hit the nitty gritty in a second. I'm gonna be 30 this year. And before we get into the bulk of this video, I just want
Good for you. I'm gonna be 27 this year. But I got a while to go before that happens.
no hate towards these guys at all. They all seem very nice. I'm just making a silly YouTube video, so don't go to their page.
Yeah, whatever. You're just trying to be nice.
Spread any negative.
Eventually, they'll leave their island someone never set under resurgent British Empire. And we're gonna have American Revolutionary War 2 Electric Boogaloo to show them what's for. The war of, fucking 1812 is gonna come back, baby. Don't even fucking tempt me. Do you want the red, white, and blue of the American Patriot to come out at me? Because motherfucker, I will let that be unleashed.
Shit, that's not what this is about. Got it? Good. Okay, so the Aussie Bro Squad will go live on TikTok and they'll perform a bunch of, choreographed dances to short clips of songs while
Like, literally 99.9% of TikToks.
their mother...
If it's not that, then it's going to be like the NPC ones where it's like, cherry, ooh, a cherry, ooh, peanut butter, ha, peanut butter, ha, or some shit like that. It's like, it's just...
You heard in that video. She'll film them and read off the comments in the live stream.
Alice said, yeah, you ate. Thank you, Alice.
Not all of the comments, obviously. Their mom does a pretty good job of filtering the comments live because they frequently get comments like, this is so cringe. Do they have friends? Do they get bullied? Do they...
They probably... Do they suffer bullying? Do they get bullied? Back to back, too. And, by the way, to answer the question, yes, they do. Oh, I guarantee you, the fuck they do, bro. How much do you want to bet they're went up to some of their boys up in high school, were like, hey, it's like, check out our fucking, TikTok, bro. And then, that spread like wildfire in their school, and now they're just immensely bullied for it. Oh, I know for a fucking fact when it comes to, how toxic and evil, kids can be. Yeah, they are.
For bullying? Which is a fucking gnarly way to phrase that question, dude. I suffer from chronic bullying.
Chronic bullying? Dude, damn true, though. Dude, for real. That's, honestly, legit, what it is, basically. It's it's like, do you suffer from bullying? It's like a disease. I guess it is, on a social, broader level, but not, the guy phrased it like it was, a literal, virus or something.
Good on the mom for filtering out those comments, because if she read all of them, holy shit, that would take the wind out of someone's sails real quick. Oh wow, Gooch84 says, I've been sober for 10 years, but seeing your dancing is making me want to start drinking again. I didn't tell you to stop. Oh, Gooch84 says, just downed a bottle of vodka. Cheers, it's terrific, mate. Mom, I think I should stop dancing. Oh, got another comment. He says, just found my car keys. Good luck, everybody else. Wow, cheers, terrific, mate. That's awesome. Mom, are you even listening to what you're reading? In the grand scheme of the things happening on TikTok Live, I feel like this is pretty harmless because TikTok.
I was wondering where that. I was wondering where that was gonna lead, but you know what? I like it. Oh my god! Holy shit! I found my car keys. Good luck, everybody. And just immediately afterwards gets ran over.
Literal fucking brain rot. There's a billion fucking logos and emojis and numbers dancing around. There's a fucking lion farting out a galaxy or something.
Farting out a galaxy. Every time I see
a TikTok live stream, I feel like Steve Rogers at the end of Captain America when he wakes up in the future and he goes into Times Square and it's bright and loud and confusing. I'm fucking scared. The Aussie Bro Squad is relatively tame in terms of, weird TikTok live streams, but I don't know, something about it it just rubs me the wrong way. Probably because they're Australian and everything over there is like the wrong way. It's opposite, I guess. And I'm not the only one, okay? There's so many.
And that, and also, like, I mean, I guarantee you, like, it's their mom who runs the account, and she's taking the most advantage out of all of it and taking all the, like, revenue, everything from it, basically. I mean, like, so, I guarantee you those kids have no fucking, like, real true authority or any real, like, perspective or anything like that when it comes to, that fucking account. Like, they may be on a superficial level where, like, you know, their mom is probably monitoring them when it comes to, like, making comments and responding and things like that. But at the end of the day, like, they don't really have true, like, authority over that account. Like, it's their mom. Like, I mean, considering that, like, the Aussie Bros, you know, have, like, like, I mean, or the Aussie Bros Squad or whatever the fuck they're called. Like, I mean, considering that, you know, their mom's kind of behind a lot of it, she, like, oh my god, this is such a toxic, weird fucking thing, dude. Like, this is why, like, I'm glad I will never fucking ever have kids and shit. And I'm glad that even, you know, like, my parents have never had this mentality. And you know what? I actually have a weird little fun story, funny enough, actually, and now that I think about it. As a little stun lock really quick, if you all indulge me. Because, my mom is, like, hella fucking into Dr. Phil. Even to this day, she loves that motherfucker. I don't know why. She watches that shit. And there was one time where, like, you know, she thought, it's like, you know what have you thought, you know, she, like, literally said to me, it's like, what have you thought if I sent an email to, you know, maybe see if we can get on Dr. Phil or something like that? You know, they're like, you know, talk about your dad's, you know, stuff and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting here like, you realize, like, a lot, this is, like, before, like, DFF did their episode on Dr. Phil and kind of, like, laid out their, you know, the scam of it all. And, you know, and also shit. Like, I knew it was already fucking bullshit from the start. But it's like, I mean, I was sitting here like, no. Like, I mean, like, if you do that, like, I'm not gonna, like, you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say because I'm gonna think it's bullshit and I don't want to be a part of it. I'm gonna fucking lay it out right then and there. Like, I mean, you don't want it. Like, I mean, so, like, you're not gonna want that. It's just like, I mean, oh, come on. It'll be a little fun, you know, or something like that. I forgot what she said. You know, but it's like, no. Like, I just was, like, shutting that shit down right from the fucking get-go. I was like, oh, hell no. Like, I mean, that's just gonna be, just, like, a no for me. Like, just straight up. So, I mean, I guess my mom kind of has played around with that idea before. But luckily, it's never really, you know, pulled the trigger, so to speak. Thank fuck.
Australian TikTokers making videos about these bros. Or, sorry, brawers.
If you didn't think the Aussie Bro Squad could get any better, think again.
Bros. Oh my god.
Is that fucking synchronized swimmers now?
The Aussie Bro Squad documentary is going to come out and you're going to go,
Bros. Oh my god, they really do say, holy fuck, they really do say that, bros. Oh, I'm from Australia now, mate. Yeah, we all say bros. So, like, what the fuck? Oh my god, what weird ass fucking British, like, broken British bullshit fucking English is this?
I remember where I was. These Aussie Bro Squads just come across my fucking For You page and I've just found out tonight.
Aussie Bro Squad, this morning when I woke up, they were live dancing. Tonight, I'm going to bed. They're still live dancing.
I just don't know what to say. What the fuck is going on?
Just the other day, I was keeping an eye on their account, just see if I could catch a live stream while it was happening. And I did not have to wait long. They went live at 8 p.m. Eastern, and they danced for a little bit, and then they ended the live stream.
We are Aussie Bro Squad!
So I was like, okay, cool, they're already out and about. They decided to do a quick live stream, and that's it. Totally normal. And then 10 minutes later, they went live again. This time it was just the mom, like, reading out all the comments while they just, like, walked around the streets of Australia.
Hi, Mum, said Cass. I'm more of a fan of Mum. Oh, Cass, you're such a sweetheart.
And when I was watching this, I assumed this one had to be the last live stream of the day. But then the mom said this.
We are going to jump back in our car now and we may head over to the water or we may just go home and set up for the food life because I'm getting hungry. Go home and set up for the food life.
I beg your...
Set up for the food life? What does that even mean?
The food live? These kids can't even enjoy a meal with their mom fucking live streaming the whole thing, dude. I already think it's super weird when parents...
Yeah, it's the mom that runs everything. She's literally just vlogging her kid's existence. Like, bruh. Like, honestly, when it comes to, like, CPS services, this should be a red flag when it comes to, like, CPS. Being like, hey, maybe you are probably not, like, there's some toxic shit going on. You probably you should have kids. Like, you probably should be raising your kids. Like, because if you're going to use them as, like, property and pawns, what about dad? Yeah, you know, where the fuck is the dad in all this? Does that get explained in this? Yeah, what is he just being like, you know, some drunk Alze, you know, drinking some fucking like what's the like what is it? Falstas? You know, like what is he doing? Like, you know, chugging a bunch of Falstas and shit. Like, and fucking like, you know, sitting in the corner just like, you know, watching TV, you know, the equivalent of, you know, Australian Fox News or some shit. And just like, you know, not giving a fuck and just like what's going on there? Like, where's he? He was killed by the Emu War. Dude, yeah, he died in the Emu War, dude. And also the lesser-known Emu War. The second Emu War, dude. It's a rare, you know, very seldom talked in history. You know, it's been covered up by the Australian government because of how embarrassing and how horrible of a defeat it was because the first one was already bad enough. It happened in the 70s. Like, it's very, you know, because there's a lot of shit going on at that time. You know, so it's a very rare thing that was talked about in history, but he died in that era, dude. Oh, shit, bro. That's what happened, man. Whoa.
Film their kids for content in any sense, so I'm a little biased, but personally, in my opinion, this seems like a fucking nightmare, dude. Like, this isn't normal or healthy. And again, this is nothing against the Aussie Bro Squad, okay? They're not really doing anything wrong here. I feel like the mom should know better. She should know better not to fucking live stream every minute of her children's lives.
And even I don't do that. Like, I'll, like, wake up and have my coffee and do my streams there. Obviously, do them after work and shit. And I'll do, like, my, you know, little karaoke bar night streams and shit. You know, but that's as far as I ever take it, unless there's, like, some protest going on or some shit. Like, I might make, like, a little YouTube short of, like, you know, some fun little event. I obviously record concert videos and upload those. I mean, but, you know, so, I mean, it's, yeah, because there is an element of it being fun, but there's, like, a healthy way of doing it. Like, there's, like, a fun, healthy, like, you know, hobbyist, like, way of doing it, and then there's, like, a very toxic, like, literally record every fucking second of your life way of doing it. And this shit right here is just fucking insane, dude. Like, this fucking crazy psychotic bitch is, like, straight up, like, you know, recording every moment of their kid's life. Like, they don't have a moment of private. Oh my god, I can't imagine what their fucking, like, private lives are, like, at home, dude. Like, seriously, like, I bet, like, their mom, like, fucking watches them like a fucking hawk, dude. A hawk about to fucking snatch the prey, bro. Like, these kids, you know, do not have, like, their own lives at all. I'm actually starting to feel bad for these kids, if anything. Because, like, this is, like, literally all they fucking know, basically. It's like their mom just, like, you know, using all of them as, like, a fucking prop for her fucking, you know, grandizement and her fucking pleasure. It's like, fuck this crazy bitch, dude. Like, fuck her. Like, seriously. Like, I mean, she is a great example of someone who probably should not be having any fucking kids to raise, because she evidently is, you know, sees them more as a, you know, piece of prop or a property, you know, and not an actual individual human fucking being. And has no, you know, care in the world about, you know, just fucking flaunting their fucking life out there without a care, you know, at all. It's like, what a piece of shit. And what's horrible is, it's like, honestly, she ain't even the worst fucking parent out there. That's what's even more fucked up. Like, she's actually just pretty tame in comparison. But still, I mean, it's like, this type of fucking behavior should not be acceptable when it comes to, like, you know, raising a child. Like, it's alright, you know, even if I find it just kind of annoying and cringe, you have to, like, you know, be like, oh, look at my kids, you know, being, you know, out here, you know, having a, you know, nice little meal and having, like, a little picture to fucking post on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. You know, big whoop. Because at least, you know, you have, like, your little select, you know, friends and family and, you know, maybe a couple followers here and there. But, like, this shit right here is, like, 8,000 steps way too far. Like, this is absurd. This is insane, dude.
strangers on the internet. The mom also frequently posts like where they're gonna be and when, so potential fans can come and like meet them and be in the live stream.
Where in Tassie are we? We're actually in New South Wales at the moment. We're not in Tassie yet. We're not far from the...
What the fuck? She's also just like blatant. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is enforcing my point that she should not have kids.
funky palm tree that's up in the air.
It's crazy that she doesn't see how that is also super dangerous as well. Gonna be in fucking Brisbane with my full...
That's like if I decided, like, you know, hey, where you at? And I just say my full fucking address, zip code and all. Like, you know, I'm about to, like, order something in the mail or some shit, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, instead of saying, like, Portland, and that's it, which isn't technically exactly where I live anyway, but that's about as far as I'll take it. It's like, you know, oh yeah, I live at like 666 Southeast, you know, Satanic Drive, you know? It's like saying the full shebang. It's like, yeah, you know, yeah, because, you know, that's smart. That's such a good idea. Like, I mean, what the oh my god. She's, like, unintentionally putting their lives in jeopardy, potentially. Like, and herself, too. She doesn't realize the genuine repercussions and danger of shit like that. I mean, seriously. Because, honestly, you can even go out of your way to try to, like, you know, avoid, like, pinpointing your fucking shit. And there will be ways motherfuckers can still find out where the fuck you live. Like, I mean, so, I mean, it's like... I mean, to be as, like, you know, zip tight about exactly where the fuck you are and shit is, you know, I don't know, a good thing. I mean, it's like, you know, like, oh my god, I don't even know. I don't even get it. Like, it's fucking insane to me, honestly. Like, that there are people that are just this fucking careless about shit like this. Like, I don't fuck, what, like, what? Like, what the fuck? I mean, my good, just fucking Lord, man. Fuck. I mean, there's more of them, too. Like, we're only, like, what, would this be, like, a third? We're only, like, about a third away in this shit. We're only on, like, one of these fucking families. Oh, no, there's more, too. But wait, there's more. Billy Mays here.
Little boys, come get them. What the fuck? But I digress. So I tuned into the food live stream for a few minutes, and in my head I was like, well, surely this has to be the last live stream of the day. You know, there's no...
Nope. I can already tell, nope.
They're gonna do another one after this, right? I was wrong.
You guys recommended that we do dessert live, yeah, so we would do a dessert live for you.
Yeah, another...
Why not just do it all at one stream? If you're going to be in a restaurant eating food and then, like, have a dessert, just do it all as one big stream. Why? Okay, look. If you want to do some live stream vlogs, which, you know, I guess, like, you know, for example, for me, like, doing the karaoke streams at the bar, I guess technically that's like a little vlog stream, so to speak, I suppose. I mean, you know what? There's even been rare times. I even remember one time, when was it? Like, what was it? Like, back in October or September or some shit? Like, you know, I kind of decided to have a little nostalgic wave, you know, going back, you know, walking through my high school a little bit. And I think I did a stream there for, like, what? Like, 30 minutes, you know, did my phone, like, died or some shit, you know, before I got back home or something like that, before I keep going or something like that. I remember, you know, that it wasn't that long ago. Like, you know, and, you know, it's like I said, like, I mean, occasionally doing things like that isn't necessarily, like, bad. It's okay. You know, but this, and also, but just a weird obsession of doing it all the fucking time. And also just doing live streams in, like, basically, like, what, at 10-minute intervals, and then just, like, 10 minutes later, you do another one. So I just do it all in one major fucking stream at that point. Just, like, make it, like, you know, like, oh, we're going to do, like, a 3-hour little vlog stream or something. And in between, we're going to, like, you know, post, you know, like, do some content where we'll post them as, like, official shorts or something like that. I don't know. Like, I mean, holy fuck. Like, even if this weird toxic-ass bullshit, you know, was going to be done, honestly, I could think of a better way to do it. I would never do it the way the fuck she's doing it, because she's a fucking toxic, like, you know, frankly, abusive piece of shit, you know, but, I mean, like, fuck, I can think of a better way of doing it.
separate live for when they eat dessert. What the fuck, dude? I mean, at this point, it was like 11 p.m.
Seriously?
and I went to bed. I didn't want to stay up to see them eat dessert, so I can't confirm or deny that it happened. But this is it's like way
It
too
happens.
much, right? You don't have to do a live stream for fucking every single thing they do. Mom, can I talk to you? Absolutely. Jessica just broke up with me.
Hold on, let me do a live stream about this. Hey, can you saw it from the beginning? I mean, dude, that's how it feels. It's like, dude, these kids do not have a private life.
My soulmate. What am I gonna do now? We had a whole life planned together. She said she fell in love with someone else.
Oh, shit.
I've just never been so sad. I feel helpless. I must need to go on without Jessica. What do I do, Mom? Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching. Mom, are you serious? Are you live streaming? Jessica's in the chat. She says, this is cringe, lol. Glad I dumped him. Oh, thank you so much, Jessica.
Oh my god, Jessica's in live stream too. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Okay, I mean, they kind of drag out to a point where I'm like, alright, where's this going? And then he throws it down. I'm like, alright, this is good.
She just donated a hot dog.
And you know what? That's the power of the mullet. I'm bringing it back to that. That is the power of the fucking mullet right there, ladies and gentlemen, MBs.
Dance.
Not dance!
There's nothing wrong with letting your teenage children have fun and make some content together online. But if that's what they want to do, fucking let them do it on their own. Having the mom there the whole time adds like a really, really weird dynamic to the whole thing.
Your four brothers from Australia, we set up, we go live, we perform in all different areas.
It kind of makes it seem like...
As an aside, we probably good idea, Australia big guns. Well, not to burst the bubble. It's kind of a misnomer. They're just like the uber strict about it. There are some people out in Australia that still own guns, but it's like the most strictest fucking thing. So, I mean, but yeah, pretty much, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it basically did.
He's forcing them to go live all day long, especially when you factor in that none of these brothers have a personal social media of their own. Like, the only videos that they make is filmed, edited, and posted by their mother. I don't know, man. It's just really weird. They're getting, like, donations and stuff, too, from people. So I hope at the very least, like, whatever revenue that generates is getting, like, placed in, like, a college fund for these kids.
They're not. They're going right into the pocket of their mom. They're not going to them whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. Curtis, don't be that optimistic.
Something that'd be nice. And also, like, how long can this really last? What if the Aussie Bro Squad actually got like super famous, like fucking like celebrity status? You know, they're performing at the VMAs or something, and while they're doing their friggin' awesome dance moves on stage, the mom is like also up there with them, fucking holding a phone and yelling shit at them the whole time. I'm just saying, man, nobody's favorite boy band member is ever the mom. They're called the Jonas Brothers, not Jonas Brothers, and also Denise. And also, dude, I just watched a live stream last night of the Aussie Bro Squad. They were dancing outside, and like, the thing is, even if you like the Aussie Bro Squad, if you're a genuine fan, you don't even get
Local TikTok Australian Dance Brothers go on a mess. I see what you're doing there.
fully enjoy them, because the mom fucking talks the whole time.
Here on TikTok, the massive volume of people who have said, please come to Wollongong over and over on all the...
Dude, what the fuck? And they're just... Oh my... Dude. Look at him. Look at that face. I know it's so weird in that wide fucking spread right there. But dude, that is the face of suffering. That is the face of, I am being abused. Help. That is an SOS signal if I've ever seen one, dude. Dude, he hates it. Look at him. Look at it! Like, he hates it. Dude, this guy does not want to be a part of this at all. Look, oh my god, no wonder they don't have social media accounts. What about him in the background? Okay, well, it looks like he's enjoying it. But, dude, he's hating it, though. Oh my god, dude, yeah, I mean, look at him. He's kind of like, dude, he does not want to be doing this at all. Dude, he hates this. Wait, what about the other brother? What's going on here? Oh, you know what? Even though it's very pixelated and looks very demonically deformed, I can kind of see a little bit of fear. There's like a It's like there's like a little hint of concern and distraughtness going on there. I could tell. 2 out of 4, dude. At least at minimal, half of these brothers hate the fuck that they have to do this shit.
Over and over again.
One of these days, I want one of the brothers just to fucking snap and be like,
Shut the fuck up, Mom! There's enough! I'm trying to dance here!
There's also another, like...
Nah, dude, they should say, shut the fuck up, Mom! I'm gonna do my own thing! And just start blasting fucking, like, you know, heavy metal or some shit, like some Australian metal. Like, Australian black metal, dude. Like, just starts blasting that shit and just, like, starts, like, you know, smashes some motherfucker in the head, you know, in the concrete or something.
My God, of just the 2 twins dancing, and I was really confused to where the other brothers were. But then I found out that it was just them because the other 2 brothers were, you know, young, so they're still in school.
Even though you've graduated, we'll just drop you off anyway, okay?
Yeah, these dudes are like 18. So I guess that's a no on the college fund. They can't even fucking go to college if they wanted to. They're doomed to a life of dancing on TikTok. And you know, not to sound like a boomer, but like, shouldn't these kids have jobs? It's been a while since I've been 18 years old, but I feel like this is the last thing I would want to do if I was 18. Sorry, I'd love to hang out, but I can't. My mom's filming me and my brothers dancing for a live stream. Okay, well, what about when you're done? Done. What is that word? What does that mean? Like, when you're finished dancing with your brothers. When I'm finished, I'm probably gonna eat some food, and my mom's gonna film that. And then I usually get pretty tired, so I'm gonna go to bed, and my mom's probably gonna film that too. Hey man, is everything okay? Do you want me to like send a police officer? Oh, cool. What's a police officer? Is that a new TikTok gift? And a
new TikTok gift. Dude, you know what? Honestly, I'm starting to think that. Like, these brothers aren't, dude, how much you want to bet, like, in, like, what? I'll give it 3 years. 3 years. I'm gonna give it 3 years until, like, we get a true crime YouTube video, or a couple of them, of a TikTok mom who went too far and literally killed her fucking sons. All 4 of them, dude. How much you want to fucking bet? How much you want to bet if one of them survives and that's how she gets caught? Like, one of them, you know, fucking, you know, decided, like, you know what? Fuck this, I'm going to college. And then the Aussie best god, you know, went down to 3. But, you know, like, the fame, you know, went to her head so much that she decided to fucking murk the rest of them. You know, with, you know, the, oh, this is a knife, you know, type of fucking knife, you know, when it comes to Australia. So it's like, I mean, you know, how much you want to bet some shit like that about that, bro? How much you want to bet, like, this year that's going to happen? We're going to hear a news article about it. We're going to see a news article, maybe, you know, about this shit. And then within, like, 3 years' time after that, you know, we're going to see a fucking video, a true crime, you know, like from Explore With Us, GCS Psychology, name it. It doesn't matter. Any of them. Like, we're going to see at least a couple of YouTube videos of this shit. Like, and we're going to see the, you know, investigation footage and the interrogations, the whole shebang, and it's going to be fire as fuck, and we're going to be here for it. We're going to be here for it. Mark my goddamn words. Mark this right here. Clip this shit, because, like, I guarantee you it's going to fucking happen. I guarantee you it's going to happen. Bet on it. It's going to happen.
Research. And by research, I mean typing Aussie Bro Squad into Google. I found a post in the...
I mean, honestly, how much you want to bet I'm going to be some Nostradamus on this shit?
Aussie TikTok snark subreddit about the Aussie Bro Squad, and I thought we'd do a quick little browse through it to see what people are saying about these dudes. Aussie Bro Squad, right, let's talk. Who the hell are they? What the hell are they even doing? I don't understand their purpose. Do they take breaks? Like, I seen them live at 7 a.m., goddammit. I seen someone say, give Hillsong vibe. What is their purpose? Like, to book gigs? I came across their live super early the other day, like it must have literally started seconds before because there was less than 5 viewers and the camera was on one of the boys on his own outside. And he looked so upset and annoyed. Totally out of character to how they usually look. But then the
probably because he doesn't want to be doing a live stream.
Ran across the grass and went to the other 3 happily dancing. It was so weird. It made me uncomfortable to see him like that. I have a feeling she might not have realized she was live at that moment. No one mentioned anything in the live comments, so I'm not sure anyone else noticed. It's a group of...
What the fuck? So, like, she went live while she was still trying to get one of the other kids, you know, to, like, dance with the rest of them. And, like, the very beginning of the live stream kind of caught... What the fuck? Dude, this enforces my fucking point, invalidates the point that I was just saying a minute ago. Like, dude, how much do you want to bet one of them's gonna, like, you know, fucking say, fuck it, I'm doing my own thing? Because apparently at least two of them are at least, you know, within 18 years. They're adults, basically, at least for two of them, so to speak. So I feel like one of them is gonna be like, nah, fuck this, I'm getting out of it. You know, I'm doing my own thing. I'm getting a job, I'm moving, you know, on the other side of town or, you know, or some shit. Gonna go to college, blah, blah, blah. You know, and all this other bullshit. And then, you know, with the last three of them, she fucking snaps and, like, murks him, and, like, you know, just suddenly they go silent. And then, you know, like, and, you know, the other brother, you know, the last one surviving, you know, basically, you know, realizes, like, oh shit, she did something, and fucking, you know, calls in a report or something like that, and then fucking, you know, it's just goes from there, dude, and just boom, she gets caught. She gets caught fucking, like, you know, like, with her, you know, three sons just buried in the fucking back of her house or something, bro. Like, I mean, or in her fridge or some shit, dude. Like, I mean, honestly, like, I don't even know what this bitch looks like. I mean, but considering her personality and her modus operandi with her, who she is so far, from what I know, she, like, got some killer vibes. And I don't mean that in a good way. I mean that, like, she is, like, got the vibes of, like, someone who would fucking kill a person, bro. Like, I mean, I'm thinking, honestly, this video is just mostly about this, like, mom and her kids at this point, considering we're about 2/3 into it at this rate. So I'm just like, man, I'm starting to wonder, did Curtis Carter kind of, you know, become, like, one of the early, you know, ones to notice this? Because, well, maybe not obviously the only one, first one. I mean, there's been, you know, people on Reddit, obviously. There's a whole subreddit dedicated to this, apparently. I mean, so he ain't the only one, but, like, it's kind of one to bring it to, like, the light, though. You know, because I think he is. I think he's the first one to really bring this shit to kind of, like, the real light, so to speak, of, like, there is a lot of red flags going on, and he's calling it out, and it's like, You know, because, frankly, I feel like this is like some true crime episode in the making right here, dude. This is like some true crime shit in the making. Like, something's gonna happen. I feel like there's gonna be some shit that's gonna happen. Either, like, three of them, maybe all of them. You know, like, between one to all of them, like, they're getting murked. Something's happening. Like, there's gonna be some shit that's gonna go down. And it's gonna not be good. Like, I feel like there's gonna be some weird shit, because, honestly, I feel like there are legit some red flags going on, dude. I mean, especially when it came to, like, you know, that one, you know, little frame that we're looking at, even though some of it was a little fucking pixelated as shit, it did not look like they want to be any part of this shit. They don't want to be doing it. So I feel like there's something going on with it, dude. There's something up. There's something going down.
Being exploited by their mom. They seem pretty conservative, probably were homeschooled or attended a conservative church, etc., because they seem really out of touch with their age group. Usually an 18-year-old wouldn't be interested in being in Mummy's pup. I would say Mom has been wanting them to be famous for many years. It also looks like to me they are copying K-pop styling. Ultimately, I think ABS is a group... Oh, Ozzy Bros.
Abs. Oh.
Ultimately, I think ABS is a group of brothers who have been babied by their controlling mother and don't realize how unusual their life is. Now, all of this is just speculation, obviously, and that first post could 100% be...
But honestly, I feel like there's a lot of merit as, you know, to where that speculation is. Like, I think there's a lot of merit to it.
Total lie, like who knows, right? But it is nice knowing I'm not the only person who thinks this dynamic is a little off-putting. Wish I could get off-putting, I'd lose a little bit of weight. All that stuff. And as strange as all this is, I gotta admit, the acronym for Aussie Bro Squad being ABS, that is a 10,000 IQ play if they're trying to be the next MagCom boys. Also, the 7 a.m. thing is crazy if that's true. Hopping and locking before the fucking sun rises is wild. They heard the term rise and grind and completely misunderstood. Yeah, dude.
You know, when your great-grandpappy said that they rose before the sun even rose to go work in a field, this is what they meant. Now make a TikTok for me, damn it. I mean, it's like, I feel like they might have misinterpreted, you know, the whole, like, you know, rise up before, you know, the dawn, you know, like, I feel like they might have misinterpreted that shit when it comes to the whole work aspect of things.
Rise and grind me. And again, This is the last thing I would want to do before going to school in the morning, dude. But the mom has a strict schedule, I guess. This is how I imagine the mom wakes up the Aussie Bro Squad every morning.
Dance.
I just have so many questions.
Or I'll beat you or kill you.
Man.
In
Like,
Minecraft.
where's the dad during all of this? Never see him, dude. Is he the...
Oh shit, Curtis is actually fucking addressing it. Where is the dad? I want to fucking know. You know, I almost forgot about that. Where the fuck is the dad? Have you done your research, Curtis? Tell us. Where is the dad in this? Where is he?
Or maybe he's off working fucking 4 jobs to support the abs. Who knows, dude? Maybe their dad is Jason Nash. That would actually make a lot of sense. You know, keep the business in the family.
Mirror with the sunglasses, yes!
He can never be in their videos because he's too busy stacking bread in his own live streams.
Oh! You're 4 brothers from Australia. We set up, we go live, we perform.
Another question.
What the fuck? What?
Are there any other brothers? Ones that didn't make the cut? Because that's pretty common with famous groups of brothers. The Jonas Brothers have that bonus Jonas they never talk about. The Property Brothers have that emo brother that they never talk about. I wish they would talk about that emo brother though, dude. I'm sorry to get off topic here, but
Wait a minute. Those like weird landlord real estate property bro fucking piece of shit had an emo brother. Wait, yeah, I want to know about him, dude. Is he like the cool one? Is he like the weird cool one? Because if he's like emo and has... Yeah, wait, whoa, wait a minute. I never knew that. What the fuck? Wait, those real estate parasite motherfuckers have, like, a cool brother? Wait, yeah, what? What? Dude, that's a revelation to me. Wait, I'm looking that up. I'm looking that up later. I'm putting a pin in that in my brain. I want to know about that guy. I'm thinking deep on that one. Like, wait, what?
A Property Brothers show with an emo Property Brother, like, leading it.
It's the emo property brother. It's the emo property brother.
Only on
Dude, honestly, that would be fucking, dude, unironically, that would be metal as fuck. It would be emo metal, but you know what? It would be fucking metal, though. It would be, I would watch the fuck out of that, bro. Like, dude, like, you know, some emo brothers, you know, like, who are, like, you know, metalheads and shit, you know, get together, you know, but are also real estate agents, but they, you know, just, like, fucking incorporate both at once and just, like, make it pretty fun to, like, you know, tear shit down to rebuild it back up into some awesome stuff and have, like, some gothic, metal, awesome looking fucking, like, you know, I would be so fucking, you know, that would be an exception for me. I would be okay with that. That would be cool.
PTV.
Welcome back to Emo Property Brother. Today I have Darren with me. He wants to buy this fucking house. Fuck! So here's the living room. Fucking stupid. I don't know why you like it. You know, I actually think it's kind of nice. Well, you're wrong. It's dumb. That's why the price is at an alt.
Nah, see, Curtis, you know, you got 'em mixed up. You gotta have, like, some awesome gothic fucking, like, you know, Victorian era just shit going on, dude. You gotta have, like, you know, some really, like, you gotta have some shit like that, dude. You gotta have some really cool stuff like that. You can't just be like, you gotta have, like, some fucking Vlad the Impaler Transylvanian, you know, like, you know, Westphalia shit going on, bro. You can't just, like, I mean, come on. I mean, I get what you're trying to do here, but you kind of missed the mark a little bit. See, I was feeling like this is gonna go a different perspective, but I feel like, little nitpick, but missed the mark a little bit on this one. Just a smidge. I mean, I will admit, it's still a little funny, but, I mean, not where I would have taken this joke, personally.
Hey, why are you even a realtor? You seem, like, really sad. I am sad. I only became a realtor because I listened to Sunny Day Real Estate, and I thought this job was just gonna be me listening to their music. Okay, well, whatever. I'll take it. Okay? What do you need from me? Well, I'll need from first to last month's rent by Thursday. But it's okay if you're a day late. I won't say anything. Okay, are those...
Sounds like a pretty cool landlord so far. Are you just... Is this guy just saying that, like, you know, we just need all landlords to be emos and it would actually be kind of cool? Yeah, as a landlord? Because if so, then... yeah, I'd be okay with that. I mean, it would be a little annoying that they would probably just be, you know, whining and moaning and being emo about, like, the weird landlord shit. But at least it'll be kind of like, well, yeah, let's deal with it tomorrow or something. I know your bill's due today, but, like 400 strong. I'll just deal with it tomorrow, whatever. I'm being sad about some other stuff. I'm gonna be listening to My Chemical Romance here in a minute, hold on. And just pulls up a random album or something. It's like, dude, I mean, like, I'll be okay with a landlord like that a little bit. You know what? I might even vibe with a motherfucker. Like, it's like, hey, you're feeling sad, you want to fucking pull some shit like that? It's like, hey, what, you want to smoke a J with me, man? Yeah, maybe we can smoke a J or something, bro. Alright, man, hold on. Let me meet you in the office really quick. Give me 5. Let me roll one. It's like, go in there and just, like, smoke a J with them. Get a little discount, make that 400 rent, down to 200 or something like that. I owe out of the 2,000. That is necessary for me to survive. It's like, hey. It's like, I think, there could be a good, symbiotic relationship with that. They're going to be parasite, then I'm going to parasite off of their ass. And so, hey, if there's the landlord's chill, then I'm taking advantage of it.
Actually, things you need from me, or are you just saying the names of emo bands? Taking back funding. I'm worried about the Aussie Bro Squad, though, guys. I really am. And as an honorary Australian man, I have a mullet and a mustache, and I drank beer out of a shoe when I was there. Okay, I think I can vouch for that. As an honorary Australian...
Wait, is he really from Australia? Wait, is Curtis Carter seriously from Australia? Wait, why are you going on, like, the opposite side of the country for your live shows? Like, what, Kentucky and, like, Louisville and shit and some other, like, Appleton, wherever the McFuckity-fuck. I mean, like, why are you going on the West Coast, my dude? Oh, now I'm even more butthurt about that. What the fuck? I'm even more butthurt about that now.
Need to step in and save these boys. I need to rescue the Aussie Bro Squad, okay? I think I need to infiltrate the Aussie Bro Squad and rescue them from within. The Aussie Bro Squad isn't just going to take...
By the way, we're not going to answer to where the dad is in the situation, because I think you only speculated about it and just kind of left it there. God damn it. I don't think we're ever going to know what happens, with the dad in this situation.
And die into their group of brothers, right? I have to prove myself. I need to show them that I have what it takes to be a member of the group. I'm gonna do a TikTok.
Nah, you need to be the stepdad that has stepped up. That's what you need to be. I mean, you got the fucking stepdad material. I mean, oh my god. I mean, dude. I mean, with that fucking Riz going on right there, you got the fucking stepdad material. You might want to work on the mustache game a little bit, get a little bit of some, like, fucking handlebar shit going on, and I think you got the fucking stepdad that stepped up material going on right there. Get some pair of aviators, and we got a goddamn son. I tell you what, brother.
Live stream in the same style as theirs to show them I've got what it takes to be a member of ABS, the 5th AB. Almost a 6-pack, dude. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go through the live stream.
Or the 4th one, after the after one of them got whacked.
Chris just joined. Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Monkey Bucket. All right. Do another spin, Kurt. Nice. One more spin, yeah.
I will admit, his mullet is actually really legit on point.
Guys, throw some likes in the chat for when Kurt spins. Yeah, give him a smile, Kurt. Give a little heart, maybe. Jump up and down. Yeah. Oh, lots of likes in the chat. Yeah. Guys, stay tuned for later. We're going to have Curtis eating his weight in cereal on the Cereal Live later tonight. Oh, we're doing it later, babe. Don't worry. We're going to do it like around like 10, 11 at night. So you're just going to have to wait till then. And
8 in the morning.
It's fine. No, it's okay, guys. Curtis is alright. Do another spin. Do it.
Wait, if it's 8 in the morning and you have to do that next live stream at 8 or 9, at 10 or 11 at night, then what are you complaining about? You do a stream in the morning and then you do one later at night? What the fuck are you complaining about, bitch?
You're gonna have to wait. Enough. Keep dancing. You're gonna have to wait till later when we go to the bathroom live tonight. Curtis going to the bathroom after cereal time.
After, wait, well, okay, oh shit. Oh, alright, I can see why that might be a problem.
Better be a pee. No. You're gonna have to wait till next week, Kurt.
Next week? Oh no!
Curtis is going poo.
He might die. Oh,
you're gonna have to hold it. Next, do your little poo dance. You're excited to poo next week, Kurt. Wow, some thumbs up in the chat. Roses for the poo dance. Say, I love you, mummy.
Love you, mommy.
Yeah.
Thank you so
I
much.
like how it
Mike.
literally looks like a fucking, cellar room and then like a back room's like torture chamber in the back. Whenever his mom, the hypothetical mom, of course, the Aussie bro, squad mom, in the background is just literally in a torture dungeon. Oh my goodness.
I'm Curtis, and this has been the Curtis Bro Squad.
Bye, guys.
CBS.
Bigger. Smile bigger. Smile bigger.
In conclusion, I don't want to sit here and just, speculate on the inner workings of a family on the other side of the world. That's not what this video is. But I think this is like the opposite.
Yeah, sorry, you're not from Australia? What the fuck you from? Don't be doing that to me.
You should be
Throw me
parenting
off.
your children. And again, they are in Australia and everything's fucking backwards there. So maybe that's the way that everybody does it. I don't know. In all seriousness, from what I've seen and what thousands of others have seen, from the outside, it seems like another classic case of a parent controlling and overworking their children for likes and attention and money from strangers on the internet. Final thoughts, free my boys, all right? Free abs. Free abs. I'm gonna go in public and hold a sign that says free abs. Confuse the hell out of everybody. Okay, well, in the words of the Aussie Bro Squad's mother, it's time to make some money. Let's cut to a commercial. I've been Bam.
Fucking commercial. Boo. I mean, again, honestly, what's more fucked up is that that's like weirdly enough the more tame family, trying to like, make their kids out of stars that are out there. I mean, honestly, there are some pretty crazy fucking stories of shit out there. I mean, to the point where there was like a whole fucking thing on YouTube where it was like legitimately a fucking problem. Where like these families would actually have legit abusive to the point where it's like physical abuse even. And like overt neglect and shit, over the fact that they were trying to make their kids like YouTube stars and shit. And now it's like, morphed into like something worse. And now it's like TikTok stars. It's like, oh no, dude. I mean, this is why I feel like TikTok is, in a way, like, kind of exceptional because, I mean, as fucking horrible as, like, all these other social media platforms are, at least they kind of, address these, things when it becomes a problem, even though they're very inconsistent with it. But, the fuck? Also, I saw this link here. Well, let's check this out. How's this thing? Wait. My wife's pregnant. Wait, what? Oh my god, why is it like fucking partly cut off? God damn it. I can't read all of it. No! No! That sucks. Boo. That sucks. Can't even fucking see all of it. Meow. Guess I just check that out on my own time. But, I am a little hungry, so gotta get myself the food and catch the last little bit of this bow out and all that good stuff, so. Idiots. Bizarre. And of course, I should be back around for the next one. For a little lovely coffee stream to get myself awake and caffeinated. Instead of being a grump. So, a toodaloo, backadoos.